State. Man. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Oh yeah.
I had to start it off. Figured I don't know if I'm able to show this, but I had to rock the American flag. I don't know if it'll show the Apollo Creed. Rock. There we go.
It's trying to
It,
show
it's
it.
it's doing its best.
It's trying as much as it can.
See if I just kind of move a
Sure.
little bit more. All right, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Got the Rocky Balboa American flag trunks for the troops. Thank you.
Thank you, troops. Thank you.
Hey, what a weekend. What have
I
we
will I will cut you off
go for it?
because we did it before we started. I do hear the fan a little bit.
Okay,
fan
so
is coming back. Just
we're gonna need to
it's
do some.
not terrible though. Like it's not.
Let's see. All right, we turned it. I think either we turned it off or we turned it to low. So we might
Whatever
be.
that. I think you're good with that.
We're in business.
Hopefully low
Okay.
works. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're in business now.
Yeah. We did have a discussion before we hopped on here to record. Asking if the family community, and you never know till you go
Yeah.
live. That's when things really get. It's when you know things are really going to start popping off.
Yeah.
But sounded like the old Casa. You were upgrading some things. Kind of had some, moving some things, rearranging, getting the 4 wide versus 3 by set.
Yeah. So right now, I should have just like taken a picture of it and I could have showed everybody. But I mean, people follow me. They know what it's looking like.
You know the vibes.
Got the second TV, went in there, 55-inch TCL. Not as good as the main TV, which is fine. You just need it as a second option.
Yeah.
Got a arm mount, so it can push into the wall, can bring it out. So what you saw, the picture was flat TV, and then pulled out, angled to the cozy
Yeah. Cozy
arrangement for
settings.
the couch,
Yeah.
cozy setting, dialed in setting.
Yeah.
I haven't moved the 4 wide option just to even see what that would look like because
Okay.
didn't end up needing to.
Sure.
But the big behemoth TV is now in the closet outside, tilted on its side, shoved in there, so the lots of space now.
Okay.
Trying to do some dimensions and seeing like, okay, if we go 4 wide, does a small table still fit? If it's in cozy mode, small table wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
Would fit in nicely, probably 4 chairs around it.
Beautiful.
Everything's good. But if you go 4 wide, it's getting a little tight. You're gonna have to move the table out a little. Maybe
Okay.
some rearranging. So
Okay. I see.
maybe one of those tables that opens up and closes up, so like you could go into a halfway
Oh.
setting and push it against the wall, that type of thing. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll workshop it, but
I like the ideas here.
yeah, everything's dialed in. I gotta get some settings optimized. Make sure the TV's looking as good as it can, but everything's functioning. Got a toaster, so dialed in with a toaster.
Have we burned a piece of toast yet?
I haven't even made a piece of toast yet.
Okay, so we haven't done the main.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten that far yet.
Okay.
But yeah, we got the toaster. We got like basically my sweet spot last night. I was so dialed in. You got second TV on, football game,
Sure.
whatever, hanging out. Then football's over. Go to the YouTube, go to Netflix, put a movie on, put a show on, put a whatever you need. Main TV, hooked up PlayStation, playing story mode. I've been dialed in on Assassin's Creed, so
Ooh.
I've just been sitting, cozy couch, blanket on, 2 TVs.
Straight vibes. Maybe
You
a
don't
nice
get much.
be sitting next to.
Oh, maybe 6. Maybe I had 6
Sure.
yesterday.
Well,
Who knows?
somebody had to do it.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
See, I think the best part about that is when we were moving you in, that was like the vision was like PlayStation, Assassin's Creed, cozy couch setup.
Yeah.
We might be on to something. I don't think anyone else saw the vision besides the Stooges.
No.
But we knew what this whole thing looks like. So it's good to see things come.
So now everything's dialed in. You got the 2 TVs. Boys can come through, and we can have main game on one screen, red zone on another, or 2 games, or however it's got to go down. In theory,
yeah,
could put the third TV I have on a little stool, and then you were going 3 wide, which is like then that changes it changes everything.
Oh, we're calling some different audibles here. I like this.
Yeah, so
based on
there's
the front we can change.
Oh yeah,
we're looking at.
So we got options, but yeah, it's been going well so far.
That's the beautiful thing. The toaster oven. So did we get a toaster or toaster oven?
It's just toaster, just 2
Okay.
slices, just normal toaster.
Okay. Okay. I
Yep.
think that they got some pretty game changer options of toaster ovens. Like
Oh yeah, you could get real crazy with it.
I got pretty lucky with the one that I got from the ELS outlet. Shout out the boys.
Mhm.
Um, you can pick up. They have like a toaster and like oven in one,
Yeah.
and I mean that bad boy. There's more settings than I know what to do with.
Sure.
It gives me multiple looks that I'm not sure how to kind of react to yet.
Mhm.
Kind of see these things pop up on the screen. You're like,
Yeah.
not prepared for that. But it's all part of the experience. I haven't burned stuff too bad. Um, I did notice this weekend. So I had taken Friday off because I'm a stooge. Figured I'd want to take Friday off. I was noticing when I was hanging out with my girlfriend this weekend, I was like, every single time I have time to play games with the boys, we're just not synced up. You know what I
No
mean? So
one's
like,
no one's dialed in.
yeah. But then this weekend, I was locked in with her family watching Lord of the Rings. Now,
Yep.
I have a confession to make, and I feel like I've almost having to address this almost Clinton style as far as I did not.
Okay.
I may have confused The Hobbit
With Lord of the
with Lord of the Rings. So I had seen The Hobbit thinking I had seen Lord of the Rings.
So you haven't seen Lord of the This was your first
I believe yes.
time ever watching Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. This
Did
was
you
the first
watch
time.
all 3? Did you guys do a full marathon, or what'd you get into?
No, we watched the first movie that was the extended cut, and it was about
Oh, yeah.
3.5 hours.
That's 3.5, yeah. Get ready for that extended cut on that last one. It's about 4.5.
I
So, yeah.
I'm like locked in, but the thing is, we found these new drinks called. They're from John Daly. They're called Good Boys.
Mhm.
I don't know if you're familiar with
I've
those.
heard of it. I've heard of it, yeah.
John Daly, shout out the boy.
Yep.
Those things they go down like water. Okay,
Yeah.
they're about
Dangerous, huh?
4%. Well,
Yep.
they're about the best Arnold Palmer you'd have mixed with like the best amount of like vodka. So it's just a
Okay.
perfect little something.
Sure.
Problem is, when you're watching about a 3.5 hour movie, and you drink about I don't know 6 of them.
Yeah.
So I got to take a piss break, then her brother's got to take a piss break, then she's got to take a piss break, then her mom's got to take a piss break. So it probably
Everybody's
took us
pissed.
it probably took us a good 4 hours to finish these movies or this movie. Um, great story, but I'm looking at things and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh, that's Bilbo, but he was a lot younger before. Oh, he's older now. Okay, I get it. So this is so it's almost like when you're watching the way I figured it, it's like when you watch Star Wars, the way that they have it written isn't the way the story is because they're like chronologically you're supposed to watch 4, 5, and 6, but 1, 2,
The
and 3.
release order is
Right.
after the story. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The Hobbit is a prequel. It's not a direct prequel because like it doesn't really have anything to do with the story, but it does show you how he gets the ring, obviously,
Yeah.
in The Hobbit. Like he finally gets the ring, but um like it is funny that like in the movies, in
Yeah.
the Lord of the Rings movies, they show you how people got the ring and how they don't show you how Bilbo, or no. Did they show you how
I think
Bilbo?
they do. Yeah, yeah. He
I
ends up
don't.
in like a cave, like in Gollum's losing his shit.
Kind
Like,
of, yeah, but it's not like in depth, and then in The Hobbit they show you the whole shebang, and you're like, oh, okay, what the hell's going on here?
yeah.
Yeah, I like, I honestly kind of like the first Lord of the Rings the most,
Really?
low key, like, cause at the I like the last one. Well, it ends everything, so it is pretty good, but I kind of like it the least.
Okay. Because like I did feel like I ended on a cliffhanger. Like I thought we were watching the whole shebang, and then when it finished, I'm like,
Uh,
so now I gotta
the
go right
first one
into
is a
the
vibe
second.
too, cause you're getting about 30 to 45 in the Shire, just vibing out,
Oh yeah.
party.
Oh
Fireworks going off, stooges running around, going invisible. It's like a whole vibe.
got Rudy
Then
there.
yeah, it almost feels like like it almost feels like its own movie just to get to where the elves live. You're like, "Oh
It
shit,
really
we
is.
made it." And then it's like, "Wait, we gotta go on a quest now?" That wasn't the quest. That's what people, I think, the books are so crazy because like when Gandalf leaves, remember he knows that Bilbo has the ring or whatever.
Right.
Or he has a suspicion, and then he
Uh-huh.
leaves. He's like, "All right," and then he goes to like the city, and he's looking through the archives and shit. Like hella time goes by, like 20 years in the book, like
Are you serious?
a long ass time, because it takes him that long to figure out what the fuck is going on, and then he's like, "Holy shit, it's the ring," and he like dips back, and he's like, "Okay, we gotta do some shit right now.
You're the shit.
We gotta lock in." So, yeah, it's kinda crazy, like, cause Bilbo's or no, Frodo's technically, like, 45 or something.
Really?
Yeah, like, actually,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
in
age
the
of him in the
movies.
book, he's, like, 45 years old or some shit.
Yeah, they don't really harp on that because they keep calling him a kid in the
Yeah.
movies, so you don't really get that detail
Yeah, and there's only so much you can, like, do 'cause there's
in the
so
movie.
much shit that they coulda put in, it's like, the movies could have been 8 hours in themselves, like
Yeah, I do think I mean, I felt bad I'm watching, I'm like, my poor guy, Gollum just
oh, yeah.
get rocked for,
Just
like,
getting pissed on.
20 minutes. You're like, "Jeez."
Yeah, so that whole time,
Was
like, in there when they were talking about, like, how he was getting tortured and shit,
yeah.
so, like, in that span where Frodo's just chilling and Bilbo's already gone and Frodo, like, has the ring and like, when he says, "Keep it safe, keep it hidden," and he puts it in his dresser, so, like,
Yeah.
20 years pass, 25 years pass, and that's when there's a whole 'nother story of Gandalf and Aragorn trying to find Gollum. So,
Oh.
but then they get to him and torture him. So, like, that's like a little snippet, but, like, that's a whole 'nother thing of they tried to find him so that he wouldn't squeal,
Yeah.
and then he said Baggins and Shire, and then that's when the fricking Death Eaters on horses just, like, try and track them all down. But, like, literally, it takes them 20 years for that to happen because
Damn.
Gollum's just fucking finessing.
He's fighting
He's
his way
just
through the
no,
caverns, dude.
literally, you couldn't find his ass. Yeah,
Uh,
so it's pretty wild.
I'm locked in. I'm here for it. It's tough. I feel like I always find, like, a good movie series that I wanna watch in the middle of football season, so it's just
Yeah,
not great timing. Like,
I don't
I
have a
could
lot
say
of
I was
time.
not as locked in as I should be this weekend.
Yeah.
Um, like, I was watching the movies, all of a sudden, I find out Colorado's getting, some tortillas thrown at them. I'm like,
Oh,
"What
yeah.
is
Like,
happening?"
what's going on?
Yeah, and I didn't know, like, I was hearing people say, "Well, it could be, like, a violation of fans, but at the same time, it's not because it's not like a blunt object, it's a tortilla." I'm like then you also give props, like, to be able to fling a tortilla from the stands and it not break and land perfectly on the field, and that's pretty
Mhm.
impressive too.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of things going down there.
Yeah, my Saturday was pretty much chalk too. I haven't
What was that?
watched a lot of college football because I went, like,
Oh, yeah, you had
coaching, and then
your,
I went to my cousin's game,
yeah,
had to mob out there, so, like, you leave at, like, 11 to get there, it's a noon kickoff,
yeah,
so it's hot as shit, and
fair.
it goes to OT, so it's the longest game that's ever happened. You don't get back to Glendora till, like, 5.
Yeah,
Then I I can chill for a little like, the Bama game is gonna start, I'm like, "Okay, I can lock in and watch this," and then it's like, "Oh, hey, we need you to go up to campus, there's the tennis banquet's going on,
jeez.
and we need to make sure" like, I was supposed to stay for the whole thing, so hopefully
No.
I didn't
No.
stay, okay? So, sue
I
me,
didn't
fire me,
do what
whatever
you
you
want.
want, but good thing I showed up early. I'm saying I didn't stay to the end and didn't really do much because I had to show up early, and good thing I did because the lights weren't on correctly. There were no tablecloths. All the stuff that I had brought down on Friday was locked in this room, like all the like
Jeez.
centerpieces and the cutlery and the plates and the whole thing
Yeah.
was all in this room that nobody could get into.
Oh, Jesus.
So I showed up and then I'm making trips up because of course, all the tablecloths are up in my office. So then I got to go up and come back down. And then the team mom's like, "Well, I thought like we're just like gonna appear." And I'm like, "You told me what you needed, and I put everything that you asked for in the reception lounge on Friday before I left. And then now you need more things." Okay, nice. So then I got everyone their things. I made sure the damn lights were on.
Yeah.
And everything started, they prayed, everyone got their food. I'm like, "I'm out." I'm not I'm not hanging around,
I'm not
like,
gonna be here.
no, I'm not staying to just, like, sit there and listen to the coach talk, like, I did my job, everything's going okay, campus didn't burn down, I'm out.
I'm out.
And then by the time I get back, Bama's boat racing LSU, I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess I didn't miss much."
Not even a game. I was insane. I checked it on my phone. I was like 21-7. Okay, it could be a game. Then I checked it again. It was like 34-7. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
guys are getting pissed on.
getting pissed on down in Baton
Get
Rouge.
on.
Get on. And of course, Bama just keeps creeping back into the top 12. They
Oh,
just
they're gonna find a way as
irrelevant.
long as they win out.
They'll
If
make
they
it.
win out, they're in. They're
Yeah,
gonna get in at 10-2, even if they don't make the conference championship game. 1000%.
yeah. That's a good point.
1,000,000%.
Man, it must be nice.
'Cause
I
they'll
don't even
have
know if
wins
football is
over
a big football game.
Georgia, LSU, Missouri, close loss to Tennessee, especially if Tennessee starts rolling here.
Yeah, well, Rocky Top's getting moving. So we were both kind of not as locked in as we'd like to be for football weekend, but you know what? That's gonna happen.
That's
You
how it
know,
goes.
you're gonna have to. And again, like we said, you got to keep the board happy. So sometimes there's some situations that pop up where we say, hey, you know what? For the good of the company, we need to keep this thing
Yeah,
moving along.
sure.
I did try today though. Woke up this morning. I'm still for the life of me trying to figure out what the hell was going on around my house. There was someone who was using a chainsaw for a solid about an hour and a half, and I only heard
Okay.
two things fall. So I'm not
You're
sure if he was
you're
cutting a really
struggling.
big tree or he was just
Cutting
trying to
was
wake me up. I don't know.
sure.
But I couldn't for the life of me figure out what's going on there.
Mhm.
But I did make I saw this recipe on Instagram for this basically a McGriddle casserole.
Okay.
Made that today. We're in business. Okay. That sucker. So I've been on the pod, on the record saying, hey, the McGriddles are getting worse over the years. Maybe they'll get fixed at some point, but they're not the same McGriddle I had when I was a kid.
Yep.
This casserole fits that need and then some. It's high protein
Okay.
too, 'cause you get a lot of
Sure.
salsa in there.
Sure.
It's a win-win. About half hour to make it, boom, you're in
Easy.
business. You got breakfast for the entire week.
There you go.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, ain't bad right there.
Just did
Ain't
that,
bad at
had a
all.
good time with that, and now I'm here. So, and then
There you go.
I'm still on the fence with the Call of Duty grind. Do I really want to go all in and try to get diamond camo, or do I
Imma
like
tell
my
you right now,
more?
I don't.
See, I'm already kind of almost, well, not halfway. I'm about a third of the way through because I got two gold ARs and two gold SMGs.
'Kay.
So I don't know if I want to just say, hey, we're here, might as well. Or I just say, hey, I'll use my guns, and then if I find someone's guns who look sweet, I'll just pick those up and
Sure.
then kind of rock those because I just don't hate myself enough to just play hardcore constantly and just
Oh, I have no desire to,
bang
do
my head
any
to the wall.
camo grinding. Yeah, like, 1, I don't have enough time.
Sure, should have done it
2,
when I was 15.
yeah, like, that was my chance. 2, like, I just can't, like I used to be able even back in, like, college, I just load into pubs, and
Yeah,
I just run around and shoot, and I can't do it, man.
it's just
It's
too much.
gotta mean something to me.
There's got to be something on the
There's
line.
gotta be something tangible here. There's gotta be a plus 24 SR or some
Okay,
bullshit like that. Or, like,
yeah.
we played some private matches here and there, like, that's it. Like, we played 2 matches yesterday.
How'd those go? I got the invite, and
We did
again,
well, we
we're on the
played
same.
2 and we had 7. So we
Oh,
had a
jeez.
solid 7 people, but then we were like, "Fuck, we need an 8th," and I'm like, "Nah, Greer won't be able to get on until maybe later," and they were like, "Okay, shit, who do we do? Kyle can't play." I'm like, "Well, I'll just get Karate." So
Sure.
Karate was our 4th. It
Okay.
was me, Jake, Corb because the stipulation is I'm not playing with those other guys. I play with Jordan, but, like, I'm not doing random teams and then it's me and fucking Miyagi and, like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, bro.
Miyagi-san.
Actually, I don't care that much, but, like, I know Corb's not doing it, and
Yeah.
Jake's not doing that shit either. So they're like, "We're a team of 3." And so when we played 2 days ago, they had, like, with their friend Ryan, who they
Okay.
basically banished. So they had 5 and we had 3. So they had to banish one of their guys to our team, and they said, you fucking go play with them." Because, quote, "This is the team that we're probably gonna run for ranked," which is, like, the team that Jordan and whatever
So
team
we're
that
gonna
they
get
created.
reps in.
So, like, they're getting reps in. So, like, they're trying to get their chem up. And so we were like, "Okay," we played, like, 7 maps. I think we lost an S&D that I've never even played them. I didn't even know where I was on the map at the point, but we were just fucking slamming them. It was like 250 to 100, 250 to 80, it was just it was bad. I was just trying shit, just like ledge slide into a backwards omni movement. It was just bad. And then we play yesterday with Karate.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, he don't got it. Karate don't got it. He knows he don't got it.
Right.
We
But he's there
won.
for the vibes.
We had to try. We won 250 to 240 on what's the one with the pool in the middle? Is that Skyline?
I think it's Skyline, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to it was a bang out too. So like we were trying hella hard. And then we played in S&D and slammed them 6-2, and then their guy got in trouble with his wife or something, and she turned off his PlayStation or some shit. And then so like everyone was like, "Do you guys want to play like should we play zombies? You guys want to play pubs?" And I'm like, "Honestly, guys, I'm off. If we get private matches back, let me know. I'll come back in. If you need the last person, I'm going to the couch. I'm putting the TV on. I'm putting Assassin's Creed on, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not running around. Like, I went on zombies, and like Jake and Corb want to get all the camos. We played for over an hour, and it's just like my brain is turning off. Like, I don't have I
Like
can't do it.
Vanguard all over again?
Yeah, like it's worse. Like it's like, okay, this is fun. I'm like, can we do a thing though? Can we
Do an Easter egg or
I need
something.
to like do it. Like, okay, we're going for highest level, or we're doing this Easter egg, or we're
Mhm.
doing this thing, but like I just can't like do it for camos. Like, I don't care about the camo. I literally don't care at all. Or an emblem. I used to care. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm running around in private match. I have no camos for any gun besides the XM4. I have
Yeah.
gold for that. But then I'm using the AMS or the AMS, or I don't know what you call it.
Yeah,
And
the AMES, whatever.
yeah, and I'm just running around with like generic with no
Silver. Just
default skin. Yeah,
apparently
like
you
I
aim better according to the coach, you get better
sure.
aim. Or it's
So
more
yeah,
motivation, I think you said.
yeah. So that's what I was doing, and it seemed to work fine for me. So I don't need the camo.
So what you're saying is that I need to kinda keep the schedule available so that when I need to be the 4th for the boys to get that chem for rank, we need to
Yeah, we
kind
got to be ready. Yeah.
okay. I
That,
alright, I respect that.
but apparently over Thanksgiving or the week before Thanksgiving break,
Yeah.
um, Kyle's girlfriend is leaving to go back to Cali. So Kyle's like, he's locked in for like 12
Okay.
days or whatever when she leaves. So I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So we might actually get into something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, it's always interesting where I find where I fit into the rank chem because I know, especially with Kyle being on the East Coast now, I'm like, okay, is Corb in there with y'all? I'm like, me and Corb are kind of like alternates.
Yeah. Sometimes we get chem,
Yeah.
or the
Chem.
fucking ping, the chem and the ping
Oh
are just
yeah.
like, because like Corb could play, like when we were playing, it didn't
Yeah.
help us because I think Jordan was hosting, because that's Arizona. So I'm fine
Corb's
and
fine.
Jake's fine, but Corb's in Philly
Yeah.
and Karate's in Florida.
Jesus.
So it was
Ping
just
my
80 ping. So like he's already not that good, and then you throw fucking 85 ping at him
We
and
should
some
have
omni movement
given him the
when
AK-47
all he's
again.
been doing is playing zombies and hardcore.
Oh jeez. Oh, he
He was
didn't
not
stand a
ready.
chance.
He did not stand a chance at all. I was like, just get in the hill. Yeah, 2 minutes in the hill though, so
That's all you need.
for
He's there for the
sure.
vibes and elite shit talking. If
He'll
you guys
get that,
win,
and he'll get hill time. I know
oh,
that.
he'll
He's gonna
soak.
get some soaking.
Some might say he's Mormon. The way he talks.
Sure.
Honestly, I haven't been this hyped for a Call of Duty in a long time. Like this one's
Yeah,
the one
I like it. I think it's
I
pretty
enjoy it.
fun.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm probably just gonna end up bouncing off my the old camo grind. It's too like all I want there's one Italian flag custom camo and there's
Okay.
an American flag camo, and as long as I get those two, I could care
That's all
less.
you need.
Yeah, I just don't.
Just, yeah.
I
It
just
don't
hate
matter
seeing
to
the
me.
KD get fucking rocked for no reason. Like
Just
you're
getting
just
annihilated.
yeah, you're just playing hardcore and you're trying to get these headshots, and it's just like your KD is just. But
Tanking.
then again, when you hop back into pubs, you just start fucking farming because like you're
Yep.
not playing against Scump and the boys on a burner.
There you go.
I don't know. Then again, KD don't matter till you get to rank. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked in for it. Super excited for it. I know I've heard rumblings of the Turkey Bowl coming back. Is that
I believe so.
okay?
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Good point.
So what is that? Is that the 28th? Is
28.
Thanksgiving the 28th?
Yeah, I think it's 28th.
Yeah, because 30th is a Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be slinging the pigskin this time.
Sure.
Letting that fucking thing fly. And we need to kind of have set teams. Maybe we have enough people to run like two different games and kind of run them off the side because
Probably. That's probably the
20
best.
wide is tough. You know.
It's a lot of bodies out there. Yeah, we need to rein it in. We need like a real head count the week of
think
like,
so.
okay,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Who's coming?
Yeah. And you know what? This is the first time I'm gonna go to the Turkey Bowl, and my team isn't like one win, or I think
Yeah,
they were.
you're not gonna get shit talked the whole time.
And you know what? It's just one of those you have to take it, but like you look at the roster creation, and you're like, I mean, the talent's there. They're just
Yeah, we got the boys in the barn if we
they
need them.
just couldn't fucking couldn't hit the fucking water out of a boat. It just didn't
Yeah,
work. So crazy what happens in a year, and
there you go.
it's insane to think we're already. So I was trying to figure out, and I feel like I've had this conversation before. So the way movies go for seasons is you get through Halloween, and okay, we watch scary movies. We get the whole whole
Yeah.
shebang.
Yeah.
Borderline some twisted things. Like I've seen there's horror genres that are just called torture, and I'm like, you need help.
Yeah. It's a little
You
much.
just you just need help. If there's a movie where the director says that the lead actor was throwing up in between scenes because of how gory it is, like probably don't need that in our life, but
Probably pretty crazy right there.
say so we have the Halloween genre of stooges.
Mhm.
Then it seems like you go to Christmas for 2 months. Like there's no real Thanksgiving movies.
I feel like it's just
Like
like
or is it
it's
like
like
a
a
free for
fall
all?
vibe.
Okay.
Like, what's a fall vibe? Like, to me, in this time, I get it still counts for holiday. Like Harry Potter, that's
Okay.
like that's fall into winter, like, you know?
See that.
Um, but I'd argue like,
Like Lord of the Rings season?
yeah, it's either fall or spring
Okay.
is Lord of the Ring. I could see spring because we start off in the Shire, everything's green, you know? It could a little refresh, but it
Yeah.
kinda turns fall. It turns into a little I just think like what's like a cozy vibe for a movie? That's that's what the
Hmm.
fall is. Just Google it. I wonder what Google thinks. What's AI think?
What Grok say?
Fall fall movies.
Someone's gotta have some answers, right? I can't listen to Christmas music for 2 months, so I refuse to do it.
Recommend a film that reminds you of Fautumn slash all.
Bottom?
Fall. Autumn slash fall.
What a bottom.
Yeah, Halloween. But that's late. I'm talking about fall. Okay, here's a couple. Knives Out. The first Knives Out. That's fall.
That is fall.
That's
Okay.
fall. Good Will Hunting.
Okay. Good
Kind of
banger.
fall. Silver Linings Playbook.
Okay.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's fall.
I
Have you
don't
seen
think
Fantastic
I've
Mr.
ever
Fox?
seen it.
Oh, just Google Fantastic Mr.
Yeah.
Fox. You'll know by the poster. That's fall vibe right there. That's fall.
Fantastic Mr. Fox 2009. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that wait, I
That's
feel like I've seen this in school. Like, this vaguely looks like elementary school. It's a
yeah.
rainy day.
Like yeah.
Yeah,
Put on some Fox.
I have
Get
seen
the Fox on.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That yeah. Um,
Okay.
what else did this person put? When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Monster House, but that's like Halloween. Oh, you know what's a fall movie? Fucking Remember the Titans.
I was gonna
That's
say
a
it might be
goddamn fall movie.
Remember
Any
the
football movie, Friday Night Lights.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that. I think Blue Mountain State falls in,
Oh,
like,
you
the
know it's a
fall
fall
show,
movie too?
but
And I don't know if it actually takes place in the fall in the movie. Goonies.
okay, I can say okay,
Goonies. Dead Poet Society.
okay. Got
Yeah.
some good stuff. Okay, got some
Yeah.
good shouts here.
Okay, so there you go.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, well, that's an answer. I don't think I will be turning on Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Pretty good, I'll tell you. It ain't
Yeah,
bad.
I think it's a good film.
It's pretty good.
You like the plot?
I do. I mean, the plot's not bad. They got some fucking good ass voice actors in there. Like everyone's in that shit.
Really?
Got Clooney, Bill Murray, Meryl Streep, Owen Wilson, Willem Dafoe.
I didn't even look at those.
Yeah, because it's Wes Anderson.
Oh, shit.
It's a
Alright,
Wes
maybe
Anderson.
you want Mr. Fantastic Mr. Fox, I owe you an apology. That's on me. Okay. Shitting on your
Was
name.
not familiar with your game, Fantastic
Not
Mr. Fox.
familiar with
Was not
uh,
familiar.
I was not familiar with your game, sir. That's on me. I did not watch this Halloween season though, Big Fat Stooge series. I didn't watch that one.
Nah, I don't know if I can ever. I don't know if I can ever get involved in that again. Honestly,
Did you ever finish the third one where it went back to the olden
I
times?
no, I didn't. I watched the first and the second one. I'm like,
It was
I
just
can't do this anymore.
it was just a real big letdown. Like
Yeah.
the whole movie's going back to the one crazy pastor who's killing people and cutting their eyes out and doing this. No,
Hmm.
no. We just skip all of it. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I wasted my time with the big fat stooge. And he never survived either.
No, they never do.
Big fat stooge. Well, now we know. We know what to watch. Maybe I have to watch Fantastic Mr. Fox now to like pay homage. Like, hey, that's on me. Was the game.
Yeah.
Let me throw a couple bones your
Let
way.
me show some respect to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember the Titans? Oh, I could not watch that movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's.
haven't watched it in
That's
a minute too.
about as fall as it gets right there.
I have to watch it the day before the Turkey Bowl, so I'm just extra locked in.
You're
You know?
totally dialed in.
And then wake up the morning of and watch like either Sean Taylor highlights or the Tim Tebow speech before they won the national title and halftime.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes for the rest of our lives. Just get absolutely
Just totally locked in.
what a time. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
beautiful thing with football, I mean, might as well check out. We want to check out how we did this weekend and then go into our top
Yeah, let's
10.
check out how we did.
Okay.
Let's
See what the
let's
damage was.
let's see.
Wasn't great.
God bless you, Dur.
Shouldn't
He's been saving me.
he really has. Honestly, I felt pretty confident in that pick, and I wasn't too far off.
No,
Like,
it
Sugar made a
was
great
rocky there for a second.
yeah. They made they made more plays than old Texas Tech. I also didn't know that they were gonna throw, tortillas at them. I'm sure it just pissed them
Yeah.
off more, so that didn't
Tortilla toss is crazy.
yeah, I just didn't know, and then they said that they had a cleanup crew ready to go. I'm like,
Hmm.
"What? Alright."
Sure.
Just, "Oh, damn it, not Dale throwing the tortillas again." But, Georgia Ole Miss, I I felt really odd about that game because in my head, I was like, "Okay, Ole Miss has to upset someone who is a big dog in the SEC with the team they have this year." I just didn't think it would be Georgia. I
Yeah.
thought it would be like they had their chance against LSU, they didn't do it. But I guess if I looked at it by that, Georgia was the only other option.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson Beck is just shit. All right, I'm tired of everyone saying it. He's bad. All right, let's see what his fucking stats were of the game. Come on now, box score, please. 186 and a pick.
There you go.
55.9 QBR. Can I interest you in that?
There you have it.
Yeah. I mean, Jackson Dart didn't do great, but to put in perspective, Ole Miss probably has a really, probably I'd say like top 100 defense, and Georgia has a top 10 defense. And Jackson Dart still threw for 199, a pick and a tub. Like, that tub really makes the difference.
Yeah, this Georgia team is I don't know, man.
They are hot and cold.
Are they shit? Is Carson Beck shit?
I think he is.
He might be shit.
I really think he is. I do love the fact that Kirby Smart is more worried about a player getting consoled by his friends and celebrating after they lost than his entire team just playing like shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. I don't know if you saw
If
it.
they lose to Tennessee, are they out?
I
They
think so.
done?
I think if
Not a
they lose
chance?
to Tennessee, they're done.
9-3 doesn't get them in.
I mean,
I find a way.
no, because I think you'd have to give it to Ole Miss if Ole Miss wins out.
That's
Because Ole
true.
Miss would have the win over them.
And Bama.
Yeah. So I think if they lose,
And
they're out.
Tennessee would be over them.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 teams.
Unless we're just throwing
Is that
everyone from the SEC in there.
Yeah. So the Ole Miss would have to get in over them. Alabama would have to get in over them, and Tennessee would have to get in over them. But that still means Texas probably does unless they collapse.
Texas would, and I mean, there's a world. Let's say Texas A&M wins out, they would have to beat Texas.
Yeah.
They're in.
Like real crazy.
That's gonna get nuts.
What are the tiebreaker situation on this SEC fucking title game is gonna just be.
Yeah, can we get?
I don't even know. Like, can someone that knows advanced calculus? Can we?
Corb?
Just like Corb might be able to do it for us.
Maybe
SEC
get
championship game scenarios.
I'm sure Pete Thamel's done this about 3 times now.
One day ago.
Or is Pete Thamel more a Big Ten analyst? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know he's hated in Michigan. But, that's gonna happen when you call a spade a spade. It's not usually gonna go well.
Okay, so if Texas wins out, they're in.
Okay.
If A&M wins out, they're in. Tennessee wins out, they're in. Sure, that's pretty
simple,
pretty easy, right?
Yep.
The most direct path for Alabama to reach the SEC championship game is by winning out and Georgia beating Tennessee. The Crimson Tide would edge out others due to conference opponent win percentage. There is a fan-made SEC championship calculator. Yes, please.
Yeah, can we can we get something on there?
Hold on, let me get this on the screen. Yeah.
See what we're working with here. Fan made, is it just gonna be all malware?
Might be. I might be getting hacked right now.
Might be stealing your. Okay.
Okay, so so how do we think this week's gonna go?
I think Texas beats
Texas beats
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Does LSU beat Florida?
Yeah, I'm gonna say they do.
Does Georgia beat Tennessee?
I say Tennessee beats Georgia
Okay.
because it's in Rocky
Does
Top, right? Let me
does
see.
South Carolina beat Missouri? I
Ooh,
think they might.
I think
Missouri.
they might.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
South Carolina.
Okay. Does A&M beat Auburn?
I got to see where these games are played at. I think so.
I
Yeah.
think the one on the right is at home because
Oh,
Tennessee's.
okay.
Oh no, one on the left is home because
I
Georgia's at home against Tennessee, right?
Yeah, South Carolina's home. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I still think Tennessee gets the win. I think they're a good enough football program.
Okay. So A&M away beats Auburn.
Yeah.
Ole Miss away beats Florida.
Yep.
LSU at home beats Vandy.
Yeah. If it
It's
wasn't Vandy,
Missouri, Mississippi State doesn't matter. Does Bama beat Oklahoma? Yeah.
yeah.
Texas beats Kentucky. Okay. Ole
Yeah.
Miss win. Bama beats Auburn. LSU beats Oklahoma. Missouri beats. That doesn't really matter. So basically, it's does Texas beat A&M? I think so. Does
Yeah.
Tennessee get upset by Vandy?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, so this is what we think. This is how we have it shaping up. So it'd be Tennessee versus Texas
Texas.
in the SEC championship game.
So does Bama as the
Bama would need
third rank
Tennessee to lose.
to get into the
Bama would
playoffs?
need Georgia. No. I think Bama would get into the playoff at 10-2.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but to get into the SEC championship game, they'd need Tennessee to lose. And even though Tennessee beat them,
Mhm.
it doesn't go to head because there's a 800-way tie. So it goes to like conference record or whatever,
You mean
or
percentage-wise?
conference opponent record, and they'd be better than Tennessee, which is crazy. But what happens when you put 800 people in a
Yeah.
conference together and they don't all play each other?
18 teams in a conference and we only have 12 games. You tell me what's gonna happen. That is an insane deal. So that's who we're predicting. We're predicting Tennessee, Texas. I wouldn't mind that.
That's yeah. Well, I don't know. The Georgia's got to have one left right at home.
I mean,
That's basically the decider right there.
there's a world where I see the Texas A&M pulling off an upset because they throw in their backup quarterback again, who really
There's a
good.
world I could see though Tennessee beating Georgia.
Yeah.
And then Tennessee saying, "Okay, if we win, we're in," and they lose at Vandy, and Vandy shocks the world again.
Ooh, at Vandy too. I could
Yeah,
see it.
like
That's
end of the season, like last game. That would be some crazy shit right there.
that honestly, I'm all for chaos, so I don't mind it. I would like to see Tennessee in the SEC championship game, though. I think that would be a cool, like, let's see a different team in there instead of just Georgia and Bama.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little
I don't
fatigued.
think there's a scenario where it can be Georgia and Bama though. Like surely not. There's got to be enough projections out there.
I feel like Texas is a lock unless they just full collapse because they're only
Yeah.
lost those to Georgia, so they should be chilling if they went out.
Yeah, well, let's see. Even if they lose, let's say they lost to A&M. What would that do? Would A&M get in then? Yeah, it would be A&M, and A&M would have to lose another game. But then what if A&M? Where's a world where A&M? See, but they're not going to lose to Auburn. I mean, you never know. They lost to fucking South Carolina.
Yeah.
Let's say A&M loses to Auburn and then beats Texas. Everything else staying the same. It would be Tennessee against Bama.
So Bama could
Yeah,
find their
it's
way
just
back door
Bama's free. They just need one team.
to lose.
They just can't have Tennessee
Went out.
and Texas win out. They just need one of those guys to lose one time because when it goes into the like 5-way tie at 6-2 in the conference, they win it every time. Somehow they win it every time. Nick Saban comes in, he says, "Hey boys, you're gonna go ahead and put us in." That's how this
You
is gonna
got
go.
my vote to go this time. Yeah, I think he has a vote now because he's a part of the press. So like he does have a vote. That's kind of crazy. That'd be crazy if he's the deciding vote to put Bama in.
Yeah.
That'd be insane. I'd be like, that is just come on now, coach. You just
Get
retired.
a man. And then what if Vandy upsets Tennessee?
Does that
Then it's a 6-way tie at 6-2, and the championship game would be Alabama versus LSU. How insane would that be?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just do it just off of, like, what I think would happen. Texas wins, LSU wins, I think Georgia wins, I think South Carolina beats Missouri, I think A&M wins that. Gosh, Ole Miss is due to lose a trolley one, right?
Mhm.
And they're
Which
not gonna lose to
upset
Mississippi
of the
State.
year.
Lose on the road in the swamp.
Mhm.
LSU beats Vandy, Missouri beats Mississippi State, Bama beats Oklahoma, Texas beats Kentucky, Ole Miss wins, Bama wins, LSU beats Oklahoma, Missouri beats Arkansas, Texas beats A&M, Vandy, and Tennessee beats Texas. It would be Texas versus Alabama.
Dude, Bama they're just there. They're
Yeah,
lurking.
yeah, they're fucking because they're gonna win out.
They are.
They're not losing to Oklahoma.
This is like the Alabama time where Alabama, even if they lose a couple early, they are so poised. They just stay around and they're
No,
like,
they've
all
been
you
there
have to do
before.
is win, and we won't get a chance at the championship game. But if you lose,
Yeah,
we will win the championship game.
GG.
Man, I don't know. Georgia to me looks a little shaky on offense. I mean, Carson Beck, 17 touchdowns and 12 interceptions.
Mhm.
That's tough.
He's not looking good.
No, you got to think maybe you should spend less time with his TikTok girlfriend. Maybe spend more time on the
Sure,
field. Maybe
sure.
got some of the best receivers in the country, son. All you got to do is hit them.
Might
Hit them
do
right in
something
the
good
chest.
for you.
Right in the chest. Yep. Good little upset from Ole Miss and almost said Nick Saban, Lane Kiffin.
There you go.
Scrolling over to our right, we got Colorado, Texas Tech, which I mean, honestly, shout out Colorado for pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. I thought they were going to full collapse after they lost to Nebraska because their quarterback was just saying, "I'm getting I'm getting rocked." Their
Yep.
quarterback ain't getting hit. I don't know what Dion said to get the boys back. Um, but got the team rolling. I mean,
Mhm.
Shadur, I'll give them flowers where they're due. I mean, over 2,800 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, and 6 picks. Like
Oh,
that's
he'll throw it. He's gonna throw that shot.
he's
It's
doing.
just their O-line has decided to show up and help the team,
Yeah, I was
which
gonna
which
say
is
it looks
nice.
like something like that.
And their D-line has been playing better, so it's like, "Hey, about time, guys. We've been waiting about 2 years for you guys to join the party here, so thanks."
Big old Warren Sapp said, "Damn it, they're finally doing it.
Sure.
Finally playing the way they're supposed to." Yeah, I didn't know Texas Tech was gonna be throwing some fucking tortillas on the field. I thought it was gonna
Yeah.
be a clean football game. I mean, it looked like a good game. Again, I don't have much insight because I didn't watch the games. I just kind of saw the highlights and stuff. So,
Yeah, I didn't watch a minute of it.
so I just saw the highlights of the tortillas being slung.
Yeah, that's all you need to see sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, if you're telling me you got the running back for Texas Tech running for a buck 37 and a touchdown, I'm thinking they're probably going to win. But
Yeah.
I forgot Shadir's going to sling it.
Shadar.
3 touchdown passes. We'll just keep going on down there. Oklahoma, Missouri. I mean, Oklahoma was a fun story in the beginning of the year. Their offense is horrendous.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad.
Like, as bad as I've ever seen.
Yeah. Missouri, I'm still not understanding how Burden is not their top receiver. I swear they do this every year. Yeah, he's the best receiver that they have, and he's getting
They have 2 really good receivers because Weiss is good too,
Weiss is good, yeah.
and they just can't throw the rock. I mean, their main guy
Yeah,
got hurt, right? But it started with Cook.
yeah. Then
Brady
Pine came
Yeah,
in.
and then now freaking Pine, and Pine sta Is it Drew Pine from the Notre Dame Drew Pine?
I was gonna ask if it was. It looked like it.
Is that his first name, Drew? I don't have
Drew
it up
Pine.
on
It
the
is Drew
Yeah,
Pine.
oh, Jesus. You're just destined to fail at that point. I mean, like, let's put Burden at QB.
I'm saying, man, just run QB draw. They don't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was Notre Dame. Good poll. It was Notre Dame
yeah,
in 2020. So he played 3 years at Notre Dame in
yeah,
2020 down to 2022. Transferred to ASU in 2023 and then transferred to Missouri in 2024.
yeah. The guy's horrible. So, there you go. That's why the offense stinks, because
That's
he's playing
insane,
QB.
dude. Oh my goodness.
Go get a job.
Seriously, can we start normalizing, man? If it didn't work after 4 years, like you just get in the employment line, buddy, and let's get you.
I'm gonna get out ahead of this right now. I swear. Dumbass dude from Utah, Rising. If I see you
My
put
God.
another helmet on next year, I'm gonna I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue
Gotta pull that one back.
before I say something incriminating, because I can't keep watching this guy like play a game and a half and be like, oh, another season-ending injury. It's like, dude, why? Where were the season-ending injuries when you were playing USC?
Dude,
When it
when you got
mattered,
absolutely
when we
popped
needed
in
you to be out of the game.
the game. Man, honestly, like, so I don't know if you've been here, and I think we talked about it a couple of times, the fact that people were saying, "Well, what if he transfers to USC?" I was like, "I don't want him. I don't want him. He's like the same age as my head coach. He's got more injuries than fuck, more injuries than a 60-year-old.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. Like, you got to give it up, man. It's over. We gotta hang it up. You've played for how many years?
too many.
Since 2020. Yeah, I don't even have 2023 as a part of his stats.
Just in case you were wondering, Laverne, they lost 42-21 at Chapman.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, they did. So,
It was 42-7 at half.
yep, my buddy sent me a picture of it. So you got to think if you're from Laverne and it's been a decade, and I think I haven't done
We'll
the
throw
math.
tortillas on the field.
Maybe I think if I were to average out wins per year, it might have come out for the entire decade under this head coaching regime. I think it might average it probably at like 1.5 or 2 wins a
Yeah, it
year.
might be 2 a year.
So you've got to think.
Well, let's take a sample size of 10 years, right? So
Yeah.
we got 0.
Yeah.
Do the math on this.
Okay.
Just keep a tally. 2.
Hold on. Let me get the calculator going. Hold on.
So we're at 0.
Hold on. All right. 0 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yep.
Plus 2.
2. Sure.
Plus 3.
Sure.
Good year in 21.
Nice. It was a great year.
I guess we'll take the COVID year out, so we won't count that.
Sure.
Plus 4.
Okay.
2019.
Good times.
Plus 3.
All right.
We're at 2017. Now I'm going to 2014. Plus 3.
Okay.
Go to 2016. Plus 2. Go to 2015. Great year. This is going to bump the average up. Plus 8.
Okay.
Historic year.
Yeah.
2014. Plus 2. Well, I have to go to 13 because we didn't get the COVID year got taken out, so we got to go one more. Plus 3. And divide that by 10.
So plus 2 and plus 3.
Plus 2 plus 3, and then divide it by 10.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. The average is 3.2.
Okay, and that's with an 8. That's with a
an 8
huge
year.
2015 year. So if you take that out, yeah, it's I don't know what the average is, but that's 5 games. That's like whatever you're. Yeah,
you got to think that there's a high school coach we could get that in their surrounding area. That
gotta think.
like maybe we just
Coach Stu might be on the market after us.
Maybe.
Yeah, could be. Could bring him back.
Bring back Coach Stewart. Maybe you try to lure the Bonita head coach. You know,
Yeah.
tell him, hey, we're just down the street. You don't have to move your family, but we'll give you a little something. You know, like.
And just in case people were wondering, the Goodyear Wranglers were on a bye this week after their Monday game against Laverne. They're supposed to have a game on the 16th coming up here. It's to be announced.
Okay.
But
they say what channel we could take a look at that or any?
No,
updates?
it's just TBA. TBA on the opponent, TBA on the location. So they.
So just might not happen.
I don't think there's going to be a game. I think the season. I think the season ended in Laverne against the Laverne JV.
Against Laverne.
Looking insane, man.
Dude, what? How do you have a JV?
Since when is there a JV?
College, man?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Man, that just makes me pissed off.
Like, how do I look up the JV?
I don't know.
I want to check that out.
I don't think they have a spot on the website.
No, I don't think so either. Well, last game coming up. You know, at Cal Lutheran, November 16th, 1 p.m. start. Played them once earlier this year for a homecoming. Lost 31-17.
Gotta think.
Cal Lu is, let's see what their record is this year.
6-2, if I had to guess.
Cal Lu is 1-8 with 1 win over Laverne. So,
Got a
So
baby
there you
Caleb.
go. So they're going for the
Going
clean
for that
sweep
too.
on the season, but there's any team you could beat. This is the
This is the
time,
one. This
Laverne.
is gettable.
This is gettable for sure because these guys are also shit
But do you worry that you use your gettability against the
against
Wranglers?
Goodyear, but it could be
So,
some momentum. The
but you got
JV now is good scout team during practice
maybe
because they have some
okay.
confidence. You're getting better practice in.
Okay, I like what
Ipso
you're saying.
facto, we only lose by 1 touchdown against Cal Lutheran and
It's
not
a good
4.
point. Okay. So we're just taking kind of moral victories. We're not saying we're gonna win the game. We're just gonna say, hey, we didn't
Let's
lose
be in it.
by 17.
Be in
Okay.
it.
All right.
What's
I
the
like that.
history on this game? Longest losing streak, 11 games.
Oh,
They don't have a longest win streak, 2 games.
oh jeez.
They're 5-16 against Cal Lutheran all time.
Oh boy.
Biggest win was 38-21 in that historic 2015 season.
Yeah,
The worst loss looks like 2013 last year away 55-zip.
ooh.
You guys beat them. You beat
I
them
do
by
remember
1.
beating I do remember beating
2017, 2018 also beat them 26-20.
Yep.
And then were you still in there 2019?
No, 29. What's
Lost
up?
20-15.
I did
So
yep.
get you
Lost
back
at home
and
in a night
but
game.
you're 2-0 against these
I'm too
shitters. So you're
against
2 of the 15 of the 5 wins in history. So there you go.
Holy shit.
It's got to count for something, right? Put that on a
Oh
resume.
my god, dude, that is the most depressing stat I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
Oh,
All
we
right,
gotta change
enough
some
about those
yeah,
shitters.
that's another thank you for boy, have mercy. Any coaches who wanna take a chance at Laverne, we'll give an open interview, an open tryout here, come on now. Yeah, Oklahoma, Missouri, swing it over to the left here, Bama, LSU, piss slammage, we know
Yeah,
how this thing works, Brian
slammers.
Kelly pisses down his leg, it is what
Mhm.
it is.
Yep.
I mean, Mail Road does what he does, 12 carries, buck 85.
You're
Buck
gonna run the rock.
85 on the ground and 4 touchdowns.
4 tuds. Yep, they
4
couldn't
them
stop him.
tanks.
They
Yeah.
couldn't stop him.
No, that's insane. Did he even throw any touchdowns? Did he throw a pass this game? That's the big
He
question.
did. It was pouring rain though, so
Yeah, keep the ball on the ground.
yeah. So they were running. They missed on a deep ball. Honestly, he put a great pass out there. Ryan Williams was trying to catch it. Like they had no gloves. It was pouring rain. It was not the throwing conditions. I'll say that.
I hear that. Did you check Alabama's rushing stats the whole game?
I did not. Was it how
They
many
ran the
yards?
rock 48 times
Yeah.
for 311 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Yep. How many yards
That's
a
an
carry?
SEC slammage. 6.5 per
Yeah.
carry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that'll get the job done.
that's
That's more
run the rock right there.
yeah, average yards per pass attempt was 6.1, so we're gonna run the rock a little more.
Okay.
We're just gonna keep that one
Okay.
moving. Yeah, I mean, they're just what do you expect? Bama is just Bama. They own little brother LSU. Tale as old as time, you know?
Yep.
And then Washington, Penn State. Yeah, I did have our great commish reach out to me via DMs and say, basically, what the hell are you thinking? And I said, and it's going to look great in the DMs. I think Washington's passing game is really going to give Penn State some issues.
It didn't.
See, my thinking was if USC is in a game against Penn State and USC is shitters, and then Washington beat the shitters, they should be in the game against the shitters, right? Like that
Yep.
should. It didn't happen at all. In fact, I guess we
I
had to think of the
yeah.
letdown factor.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I didn't know it was a letdown game after beating USC, who's shit,
Yes.
so I don't know. I thought Penn State would be on a collapse mode post Ohio State loss, but this is kind of what they do if you really think about it. It's like, "Hey, let's lose to any good team and we'll
And
beat
we'll just win
any
out.
other team."
Go to the
So
field
they'll go 11-1.
playoffs.
They'll have a home game for the playoffs, and then they'll
They'll lose.
probably lose to like a Alabama or a somebody like that or a Tennessee and that'll be it. And we'll talk about them next year like, "Oh, well, are they gonna beat Ohio State this time?" No, they're not. They're not going to. They need
Especially
Saquon back. That's what they need.
if the Eagles got it. That's Saquon.
There you go.
Shout out. Yes, we had kind of a, flip flop week. I hit a little twofer, you hit a threefer, so no one hit the reefer as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know. I
Yeah.
don't know. But if they did, they did.
Try and do better this week.
Yep.
That's
See how
all you
that
can do.
see how our top 10 shook out. I think there were some new faces and some familiar places. Um Oregon's still the top duck. Duck's doing his thing.
Yep.
Ohio State right up the rear. Lose to Oregon. That's what's gonna happen to you. Texas takes it back to third spot. Basically, we said sayonara and peace out to Miami, first of all.
We
Yeah.
said get the fuck out of here, Miami, and we've been out on Penn State. And yep, okay, Penn State only has one loss to Ohio State, and Alabama and Ole Miss have two losses. Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care. Sorry. I watched them live. SC should have beat them. SC's dog shit. There you
Yeah,
go.
unfortunately.
So
You know?
there you have it. And that
Yeah.
LSU lost to SC's looking real shitty now too. It's
It
like,
really is.
yeah, it's like how'd you lose to these guys?
Man, but when we were there, they looked so final. Like that team could have ran
Oh
the
yeah,
table.
they could have done anything.
Somehow
Um,
they lost it. Maybe Bear Alexander really was the glue of that defense. I
could have
don't know.
been.
Gotta
Yeah, I
think.
think BYU's still kind of holding on. SMU's right on their heels because they had a 3-point game. People forget about that. These are
Yep.
two good teams.
Yeah.
And then Bama's just gonna keep. They're gonna keep on churning their way up the rankings. It's what they do.
The Bama season, when it gets cold, it gets rainy, they start running the rock more. Teams can't throw on them because, conditions show it or the defense starts clamping down more, and
Hmm.
it's where they shine.
Sure.
And Ole Miss right behind them. I'm disappointed we didn't get the Ole Miss Bama matchup that we usually would get yearly. That would have been nice to get that this year. Um, but yeah, SEC's representing pretty good,
Oh yeah.
pretty good. Indiana, I was kind of in a tough spot. I know you had Indiana ranked higher than I did. Looking at their strength of schedule, it was very hard for me to put them. Like I had Notre Dame ranked higher, and I hate Notre Dame,
Hmm.
but I had to also respect the schedule. I was like, these guys. I think they have 3 ranked wins. They did
Talking
lose to
about
NIU, so that's tough.
who Notre
Notre
Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's like it depends what you mean by rank. This is what people like do. They'll sneak a. This is the committee loves doing this. And
Mhm.
they're doing it with all the SEC teams right now. If you go and look at the college football rankings, where are these? So last week, week 11, CFP rankings. Who they'll just sneak these SEC teams in on the back end.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they do it again this week. Obviously, the only rankings you'll see are the AP ones for this week. But if the FP does the same thing, it's like Missouri and South Carolina and LSU, and they
Yeah.
dump all these guys in the back end to say, oh well, Alabama's got 3 top 25 wins, and it's like, okay, but what if I beat Iowa State, who's like 26th? Now you think I'm shittier because you beat the 24th team and I beat the 27th team? Like it's the same thing. So that kind of like gets annoying sometimes, but like sure Notre Dame beat Navy when they were ranked, but like you know, Navy then lost to Rice the next week. So like does that still count? Yeah. Navy's
Oh
now
shit!
has 2 losses. Yeah, so it's like is that a top 25 win at the time? Yeah, but like
Rice a good ball club? No, they're 3-6.
no, they're shit. That's what I'm saying. Like so now the A&M win is still pretty good and the Louisville win is good for now, but I still think
Right.
Louisville's shit, honestly. Like
You're
you
always out on Louisville since they
I'm
lost
so
Lamar.
out. Like,
It's
I
just
get it, they beat Clemson, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but
I respect that.
I'm in on this. Let's just put it this way. I swear. I think Indiana's in to the playoff already.
I think they are.
I think even if they lose to Ohio State, they're gonna be in. They have to be in. It's like
I don't see a world where they're not
even
in.
if they don't make the conference championship game, like I don't see how you don't put them in.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm on the opposite side. Like I don't really fall for the whole well you're undefeated, so like you're a better football team. I see it as like I
You just
think
haven't played anyone who could beat you yet.
that's pretty much it. It's
You
like
know, like
I need you to play someone like this game against Ohio State. If you lose it, I'm not saying you're completely out. I'm just saying like the thing was going red. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like, it's
like if Redlands has 2 losses to some good teams and Laverne went 10-0 against the Goodyear Wranglers, don't give a fuck, Laverne. Like, sorry, I get you're undefeated, but, like, you gotta give me, like, a little bit of something.
why don't that's a genius idea. Why don't we just schedule the Goodyear Wranglers for all 3 of our out of conference games so we are guaranteed 3
There
wins?
you go. And, like, I know Indiana hasn't beaten a ranked team, but it's not like they're just playing their schedule out. Like, they're
Right.
playing conference
The
games,
conference.
like, they were gonna play they went to UCLA, and UCLA is shit. Like, sure. Did they play FIU and Western Illinois and Charlotte? Yep. Okay.
Charlotte was a tough one.
Imma give you that. But Nebraska was supposed to be good, and Washington is the reigning,
Yeah,
Pac-12 champ and was in the title game, and Michigan, and this'll be it. Like, if they go out and they play tough against Ohio State, win or lose, then everyone will be like, "Oh, okay, these guys are at least they're semi-legit."
yeah, I agree. I'd love to see Indiana in there. I don't Stignetti, bro, in the fucking playoffs. Just
Yeah, that'd be wild.
what if they somehow what
If
if
they
we're
do it,
watching a national championship game, we're doing our picks for the bowl season, and we're like, I think I'm gonna put Indiana in the
I think
national
I'm taking
championship
Indiana.
game, taking the Hoosiers. Oh, jeez, and there he goes. Okay, easy come, easy go.
I'm back. Alright,
You
next
just- I do that all the time. Do you have a side button on your mouse?
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
do the
yeah.
same.
Hit the side button, and I was gone. Never to be seen again.
It was like mid conversation too, mid sentence, it
Yep.
dropped. Like, oh,
And he's gone.
thought Spectrum got you. I said,
He
ah,
gone.
you get another one. Yeah, I mean, what if we're looking at like Indiana versus Boise State for the national championship game? I wouldn't hate it.
That would be a crazy simulation that we found ourselves in.
Yeah, not as crazy as Laverne winning the league.
Yeah, he had 1 year. 1 good year.
We did. We had
Did we
one.
actually win it that year in 2015? Imagine, best year ever, didn't even win it.
I can't remember if we did win it.
I don't know, I'm about to look right now. Let's see.
Yeah, I know we won a playoff berth, but you can
Yeah,
get an at-large playoff berth.
2015, 8-2. Lost to Whitworth, that's not in the league.
Okay.
Went undefeated in the league. So
Okay, so we did win the league.
won the league, got pissed on by St. Thomas. Yep.
Yeah, that I watched the tape on St. Thomas. That was tough.
Did St.
But
Thomas end up winning the whole thing?
I don't think
2015 Division
I feel like Mary Hardin Baylor
3
probably handled
football
their
playoffs.
Mary Hardin Baylor always runs that shit.
Let's see. St. Thomas lost to Mount Union in the title game.
Oh, okay, so Mountain Union was running it.
Yeah, Mount Union's pretty. That's where fucking Sirianni went.
Sirianni went from that.
Sirianni went to Mount Union.
Dude,
He was a
Sirianni might have been on
freak.
that team, man.
Fucking Siri just said, "What are
I
you
know, my
talking about?"
Siri not for you, son.
No,
Oh,
sorry. Talking about my goat right there.
yeah. Fucking Phillies coach.
What year was that?
2015.
I'm pretty sure he went to Mount Union.
He might have been on the squad.
Yep.
Yep. I mean,
Oh, he didn't play for Mount Union though.
oh,
Wait, maybe he
coach.
did. He coached for them. He began coaching as the DB coach at Mount Union, his alma mater. Wait, so then did he not? Oh no, he did play. He played wide receiver. He won the national championship in 2000, 2001, and 2002.
I'd have baby Sirianni. He knows how to win.
Senior year, he had 1,000 yards and 13 touchdowns. Sirianni was a
He's right
dog,
on.
man.
Yeah,
That was the dog.
So he's
That
like,
was the one.
so he's probably walking up to AJ Brown. Look, I know you think you know everything, but look, over 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns, and a ring. All right.
He started coaching at Mount Union, and then his next job, oh no, he was at IUP in Pennsylvania. He coached wide receivers and then went straight to the Chiefs. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's good shit right there.
Winning pedigree, baby.
That's good shit.
Saying. Yeah. So then our honorable mentions at the bottom here: Boise State, Penn State. I didn't want to throw anybody else in there. I didn't think they.
Nah.
That's all we need. We got our top 12. Honestly, that's our top 12.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We could go through our NFL picks. I think you're gonna have to throw back up the NFL top.
Oh yeah, let me find it.
So I'll pull this sucker up. Had a good week for the boys in the NFL. A great week.
Yeah.
Eagles piss slam Cowboys. Nothing new. CeeDee Lamb can't see for some reason. Sun's too bright.
I had a chance. I should have won 5-0. I'm not
Yeah.
sure Texans how you get 5 interceptions and we can't win the ball game, but
Yeah. Well,
we gotta find a way to win that if we're getting 5 turnovers.
you know, I can tell you as a Rams fan, I don't think we ever won a game where Goff threw for 5 picks, and he had a couple. So when I saw the stat line, I said, That's Jared Goff football as I remember him. When you ask him to throw the ball more than 20 times and not everything is play action and fucking butt naked,
Yeah,
he's gonna throw a couple picks. Um, that again, I keep validating as a Rams fan. That's why I was good with the trade for Stafford because I was
sure.
like, this guy is gonna throw 5 picks and we can't overcome it, and he can't read the defense. I don't know. I got to recheck the tape and see if he was getting pressured because a lot
There
of
were
picks.
2 of them that were tipped.
Okay.
Like, I remember the first one was he was trying to throw a little dump off screen, and the guy freaking jumped 8 feet in the air, tipped it in the air to another guy who caught it.
Okay.
Then there was another one that was, Penei Sewell got beat,
Mhm.
which doesn't happen a lot. Hit
Yeah.
his arm. It would have been borderline fumble interception, or it would have been borderline if it was a fumble, but it just bounced off a guy's head, and then Texans got caught it. So those were 2 of them. I didn't see the
Okay.
other ones, but, it's still even if you
5
throw
picks is
3
tough.
picks, like, say 2 of them aren't your fault, like, still
Still
throwing
got
3
3.
picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't good. You're probably still not winning.
It's kind of insane that they won the game, seeing as they did have a fumble too.
I know.
They did recover it though. Okay, so I was like, they had 6 turnovers in one. Um, just to show in perspective how bad of a day it was with the 5 picks. Jared Goff was coming into the game. Everyone was like, he could be MVP. He was at like what 14 touchdowns and 4 picks.
Mhm.
And then after the game, he's got 9. So now he's 16-9.
There you
Like
go.
that's more Jared Goff level football. His QBR is 54.2. Like
Yeah.
that's his MO. Like that's who he's been since we drafted him as a
Sure.
Ram. Like it's nice to know you didn't get bamboozled too much because everyone was
Yeah.
like, "You might be the MVP. You might trade the MVP." I'm like, I really doubt it
Like, no, I think we're gonna be okay.
because people forget he was like this at the Rams when we had Todd Gurley. Gatorade fucking Player of the Year. Like
Mhm.
same thing. He just got a really good running game. He runs the rock really well. Good O line. Um, I think the Detroit Lions, I want to put them as number 1 on my squad so bad. Like, if the Chiefs could just stop getting the fucking refs to call everything for them and, we could actually have a league, that like, I think the Lions are the best team in the league besides the Chiefs because the Chiefs, I guess, is the Chiefs.
Chiefs are just final.
Eagles, yeah, piss sandwich Cowboys. Steelers Commanders was it
That was a
looked
fun game. It's a good game right there. It's 2 good ball clubs.
I thought like Jaden Daniels, we were gonna see how good of a quarterback he is against the Steelers. And I mean the Steelers make everyone look bad, so
Yeah.
but he looked like a rookie quarterback, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he was 50% just like Russ. Like Russ was 50, was 14 to 28.
Mhm.
Jay Daniels was 17 for 34. Eck got his, man. Eck 13 for 44 and 2 tubs. God damn.
Yeah.
Gotta
Turning
think
back the clock right there.
gotta think maybe our commissioner wishes he kept him.
Gotta think.
He did he mortgaged the farm for him though. Yeah, I mean it looked like a good game. I didn't watch it. Do you have any insight on it or anything? Or maybe Scott
I
was
mean, the
giving some
Steelers
updates?
really should have won more comfortably. They were down on the 1-yard line and fumbled, so then
Okay.
they were gonna score, so they kinda had to get another stop and another drive together, but it was just 2 pretty solid teams. I mean, people are kinda overblowing the, "Oh, like, the Steelers won on the road against the Commanders." You could go anywhere against the Commander. That home stadium isn't much of anything, so I
Okay.
wouldn't think of it as, like, a crazy away win. They beat a good team, but I don't think the away factor was really mattered as much.
Yeah.
Um, but the Steelers are the same as what they are. They're just gonna churn it out, churn it out. They're a little better. They're obviously gonna beat the 9-8 case. They're gonna be better than that, but they're still gonna get first rounded in the playoffs. So there you go.
Sure. There you have it.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Spoiler. It's
I
gonna
think
happen again.
from the Steelers team, they're like, remember when they had that 11-0 team with Juju?
Yeah. And they were the
Like
worst team ever. They were
I get the
terrible.
feeling of that. Like they're gonna have a great record, they're gonna go playoffs, and they're gonna play someone good, and they're just gonna get fucking shit on.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, shout out to Russ for reviving his career though.
There
Hopefully
you
he gets
go.
a good deal after this. I'm not thinking anyone's gonna mortgage their future again like
No, I don't think so either.
Broncos did. And I don't know if you saw the clip where Russ throws a pick on a deep ball, and then for some reason Pickens just decides to fucking decapitate the
Just try and
DB.
kill people.
Like,
That guy's a maniac, man.
so I was watching
That guy is such a
Multiplicity last
maniac.
night. You see Multiplicity, right? With
Yeah,
Mike. The way he jumped on that defender reminded me of like Four doing like
sure.
jumping on the bed. Like he just turned around and just like
Yeah,
RKO'd him.
just went rogue.
It's
He's
like
like, I just wanna like fly into somebody.
I would pay a lot of money to see DK Metcalf and George Pickens on the same team.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Holy shit. So yeah, I thought the Commanders would squeak out the win, but the big issue I see is the Steelers and the Lions are the same to me as far as even if you play them, if you don't get the win, you're going to be pretty banged up after the game. Like they beat
Yeah,
the shit out of you. So the Commanders could be looking at a 2-game skid here.
sure.
Who do they play next? They play the Eagles
Oh, yeah.
in Philly. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, it'll be a Thursday night game, quick turnaround. Eagles got
Yeah,
to rest a bunch of their starters in the second half because they were piss slamming the Cowboys, so Commanders had to play
yeah,
a gritty-ass game, you know?
yeah. Could be something. Broncos Chiefs. I mean the Chiefs. I didn't see the game. I saw the calls after. There's just a lot. Like I don't know if you heard on the open mic where Mahomes was literally asking an official, "Can you tell me when they're close to me?" Like, how far away are we from like this whole thing of the NFL being rigged is like real instead of just
Yeah.
like a conspiracy? Because like you can't make up these calls, man. Like we're missing straight up holdings on the edge. We're missing like we're calling illegal hands to the face off a pass rush that got home in 1.8 seconds when the guy had his fucking head thrown up. Like
Mhm.
again, I'm not saying the Chiefs wouldn't still win the Super Bowl, but like, can we just let them play football? Like, it's okay if they lose because they lose. It's not a problem. Like,
Yeah.
can we all as a collective group say, hey, this isn't college where you have to go undefeated. Like you can lose and it's
And
okay.
that's yeah, we're gonna be okay. I mean, they're
Yeah,
just
it'll
going
be
20
fine.
and 0. This is gonna be it right here. 20 and 0, three-peat, dynasty. Fucking Kelsey retires and proposes to Taylor Swift on the field. It's what they need. It's what they want.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because I did hear Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey saying if a certain someone got into office, they were leaving the country. Huh.
Who said that? I doubt Kelsey said that.
I said Travis said that.
When?
I don't know timestamps. I'm just telling you what Twitter was telling me.
Oh shit.
Twitter could be wrong. Twitter can
Nah,
go rogue.
they he ain't leaving.
Like in the middle of a three-peat, you're just gonna put that on the table?
Ed's heading out.
Yeah, if it just finished it off, I don't know.
Sure.
Yep, Lions Texans again, 5 picks, still win somehow. It shows Lions are just not the same old Lions, brand new Lions. And Bucks Niners, McCaffrey was back, which was nice. Looking at his stats, 13 carries, 39 yards. I still question how much his Achilles hurt him. Like we're gonna find out, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be able to be a bell cow back for them at least this year. Purdy absolutely lit up the Tampa Bay defense. I heard they were riddled with injuries though. Like their DBs were just fucking
Yeah.
torched.
Torched.
Yeah,
Guys are fucked.
yeah. So yeah, I might be in an interesting spot for fantasy purposes. I started Rashad White, which wasn't bad, and I mean you saw I'm winning. I won pretty comfortably this week. I mean,
Mhm.
gentleman I was playing against didn't even put anyone in his flex position because he said that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Um, but I might have to take a rogue play this next week and start Bucky and White because
That would be a bold strategy.
they're both kind of doing some things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's the
saying?
price
Like,
you pay for having one or both of them and not one and the other, you know?
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's a good spot to be in though because
Yeah.
you can't really go wrong. They're a solid 10-point floor usually. So like, if you start the other, you'll be okay. But I don't know. That backfield hasn't cleared itself up. If I can just get
Yeah.
Mike Evans back, everything's nice and hunky dory. And the midget was throwing to my guy this weekend, so
The
that's good.
midget was doing his shit, man, I'm telling you.
You got to think good things happen when we throw the ball to the 6'4" receiver, right? 6'4", 205.
Yeah.
Get him the rock.
Give him the ball.
Yeah, and then let Connor cook. Like James Conner is just an absolute unit. Like 5 catches, 80 yards. Jeez, it's not even on our picks, but goddamn. And I think the Jets are done, right?
I mean, they gotta be, right? Like, they're not coming back from this. Where are
I was
they at right now? Standing.
I had high hopes for their defense.
Yeah,
They
they're
were good
three.
for
They're
most of the
3-7. Beat the Texans somehow.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to like win out. Which I mean, their next three is winnable for sure. I mean, it's Colts, Seahawks at home, and then Dolphins, Jaguars, and then the last three. Obviously, playing Rams and Bills will be tough, but like at that point, maybe you're 7-7. You're like, okay, we believe again. But the Bills
I
can
mean,
kind of just vibe out and just head on into the playoffs.
their division is so bad. Three and
guys
seven.
are those guys
They
are
made
eight
us
and
tied
two.
for second in the division.
Yeah,
Shout out Patriots.
shouldn't be possible.
Really shouldn't. Really shouldn't. I think the Rams play the Patriots at some point this year. Don't troll, gentlemen, please, for God's sakes. Yeah. So we both hit a little 4 for 4 here. 4 for 4
There you go.
special. It's good stuff. Let's see what the
Not too
let's see
bad.
what we ended up doing for our picks or our top 10 here.
Top
Yep.
10.
Business as usual.
There you go. Yeah, not much change. Steelers took a little jump up. Obviously beating the Commanders, gotta pop them in front.
Yep.
Vikings, even though they won,
So,
Sam Darnold's
game.
he's starting to get a little go back to revert
Yep.
to the mean here. He's getting a little crazy.
Yep.
Obviously, they were
Yep.
playing the Colts who were dog shit, so they were still able to win. But
He's getting a little sloppy with the ball again,
yeah,
which is crazy because literally just throw it to 18. Good things happen.
yeah. So Texans, you know, they're still in the top 10 just because they should have probably won, but they did lose to the Lions, who are really good. So it's like, all right.
Can't throw him
What are
out.
you gonna do? I think these are safely the 10
Yeah.
best teams, I'd say. I think there's more of like a top 12 if you
Mm-hmm.
put like the Chargers and the Cardinals in there maybe. I don't believe in the Falcons really much at all. Um
Go.
yeah, I'm out on the Kirko like bullshit.
You calling for Penix?
I'm out on the no, not like that
Okay.
far out. I mean, I think they'd be pretty good with Penix, honestly, but
I think so too.
I'm definitely out on the Broncos. I just think they're shit. Like I get it, like I almost beat the Chiefs, but
Patrick
I
Tam was
don't
nervous.
know.
Yeah. I agree with that.
They beat the Jets and the Raiders and the Saints and the Panthers. Like holy shit, we got boat raced by the Ravens.
Yeah, unfortunately, my buddy picked the Broncos +9 against the Ravens, and I said, I don't know. He's like, you think we're really gonna lose by more than 9? I said, there's a chance you get boat raced, and yeah, they got 31
And
piece.
they got boat raced. And there you have it.
The only thing I didn't like want to put the Chargers in the top 10 yet. They haven't had a signature win. Like you were just talking about, like the Broncos wins. Like I'm gonna read off the Chargers wins,
Mm-hmm.
and I get it. You play the schedule you're given. I completely understand. You beat the Raiders, you beat the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You lost to the Steelers and the Chiefs. So those are the top 2 teams that you've played. You also lost to the Cardinals. Those would be the top 3 teams that you've played.
Yep.
You beat the Broncos, you beat the Saints, you beat the Browns, you beat the Titans.
There you go.
Like
Yeah.
to me, they're in the same stratosphere right now as the Denver Broncos. Like Denver's 5-5, they're 6-3. They both have not beaten any good teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards a team that has 3 more wins than losses,
It's a good point.
and at least all of their games are competitive. Like
Fair. Yeah.
they are not getting boat raced.
Yeah.
Like they played the Steelers in Pittsburgh, tough game. Played the Chiefs, tough game. Went to the Cardinals, tough game. So them and the Cardinals vibing out as honorable mentions.
Good point.
That's fine by me. We'll see in the next 2 weeks with the Chargers. You're playing the Bengals, who I still think are
They're
you
viable.
know
They're
they'll put up some points, and then you got to play the Ravens too. So there you go.
back to back. And you get the Chiefs in 2 weeks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good one. Yeah, we'll find out a lot about them, so that'll be good. All right. It's time for us to go through Twitter.
Do it.
Just gonna let you know since we didn't have an episode on Thursday. Be a lot of election content to go through.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll we'll get through some good stuff. Let's start it with the absolute crime that we watched. Baylor against Gonzaga. I don't know if you saw this kid get fucking posterized, but Jesus, somebody.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's no way. 93 to 57. 145 on the clock. Little Timmy's in. And he fucking
That is
on
that's the coach's kid, by the way.
That might be
Coach's
a
son.
walk on. I don't know who the hell. There's a minute 30 left, and a young man just lost.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Tough way to go out.
You got balls to the face, buddy. Right here. Oh, on your shoulder. Tough. Hey, he's out there though. You know, you can't get posterized. He's not out there. Yeah, I don't know how the hell this happened, but DeAndre Hopkins went for a conditional 5th, and Jonathan Mingo went for a 4th. The hashtag Cowboys stink. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there you go.
Nothing changed. We have to watch the Eagles' sideline reaction to Saquon's backward hurdle. This is probably, I've said it, this is probably the most insane athletic play I've ever seen. Like,
like when you have other like professional NFL players like losing their shit,
you're pretty athletic.
Like this is like some shit I'd try and do against like 8-year-olds.
Right.
Like, you know, my little cousin's birthday party and I'm all-time QB and, you know, I feel like I'm him.
Yeah.
Not against the other greatest football players in the whole world. Like no one, you don't just do that.
That might be the crazy, like the Blankenship just.
Yeah, bro was losing it.
I mean, man, it must be nice.
Yeah.
This is insane. There were some great tweets that came out of election season, but College Game Day set up outside of the Capitol building for election coverage would be elite. Imagine Corso putting on a Trump or Kamala head at the end of the show.
That'd be good.
And then Pat McAfee brings out an illegal immigrant to kick a 50-yarder to try to win their citizenship. That's the coverage we need.
That's what we need right there. That'll bring in the numbers.
Dude, I'd watch that. Are you kidding me? Coach Corso just picks up both heads. Fuck it. Maction.
I love some Maction, man.
They had a good hype trailer for it. It just.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude, and at least sunlight was a piece.
This one was insane.
I forgot about this one.
So my seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride and shit. I'm straight.
I don't know if I can actually have that music going when I think about it. Dude, why? Like, who forgot to say, hey, we don't need an actual fucking wall? Like,
yeah, we don't need it to be real.
We need those, like, foam blocks that look like they're concrete, dude. It's back, baby. Takes the ref out. Nothing better. Oh. Yep.
That's fumble.
Yeah, unfortunately. Remember the greatest fumble or the farthest fumble I've ever seen was against La Tech when they fucking fumbled.
Oh, they started kicking it down the field.
All the way back. They lined up for like 2nd and 97. Rabbits.
Ref's getting annihilated, man.
Oh, jeez. It was like that kicking challenge. You remember kicking the hurricane?
Uh-huh.
That's what happened. Lights, camera, action. I mean, what happened here?
Good shot.
Oh, it probably isn't gonna. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought we were about to get hit by a
hit by a car.
Takes your breath away.
Okay, I thought we were about to get hit by a car. I've seen those memes too many times.
We're safe this time.
This is crazy. Johnny Barks said, I'm voting Alex Smith for president because he was a great commander and chief.
There you go.
I mean, fair enough, honestly.
Good write-in right there.
Yeah, I mean, of all the writings, that one, I could get behind that one, I guess. Yeah, that's not bad. This would be elite. Someone said we need Scott Hansen taking us from state to state on the latest with the election. Scott and Steve Kornacki would be dynamic together. I mean, man,
It would be pretty crazy.
holy shit. And then, you think the lore. Scott replies, "What time is the witching hour?" Dude, could you imagine you're just watching
It'd be
election?
crazy. I
Oh.
like what's his face. I'm a John King guy. Even though, you think what you want about CNN.
Fair enough, yeah.
He's
John King does his
electric.
research. He
I
gets
wasn't
out.
watching this guy because he's on MSNBC. I'm like, I'm not fucking watching that.
So I was scrolling in between all the different news channels, doing
I
kind of.
feel like CNN does it the best from a coverage perspective. It's clean.
Yeah.
There isn't a bunch of shit in your face. Like he's dialed in on the board.
I love that they randomly will just like, especially on CNN, they'll just randomly start looking at a county. Like they don't tell you what they're doing. They're just click, 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 click.
And I like CNN because they don't really go to the desk. Like I don't really care.
Is insane.
I don't need to hear from all you freaks, bro. Just like give me live updates on what's coming in each county and what are the projections. I don't need to hear Van Jones on the desk.
Bro, MSNBC went rogue.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm not. I don't care that much. Like
it was insane. Oh yeah, so I think Britt Hume just shit his pants on.
Oh no.
Live. So you be the judge, okay?
Well, I've been keeping an eye on this issue that was raised in our voter analysis.
Right
that said that fully half of all voters said
we give it one more just to give you the full,
he had to have, right? I mean, what else could it be?
Was raised in our.
Wait, we gotta turn it up a little bit so we know. But make sure we're giving them the right best chance to survive here.
Voter analysis that said that
fully
half of all voters said.
And they said, so here's the big thing. I like that they highlighted. They said we're on our second cup of coffee and it's not even 10. Crazy. Are you telling me everyone's taking a shit break in that 5-minute commercial break? Is that what you're telling me?
He could be telling you that.
I mean, because look, I could understand if he's drinking a lot of coffee and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of Dan Orlovsky situation going on here. But the full lean forward and like there's no subtlety.
Yeah.
And then just keep moving on. Like, props to you, buddy. Okay. This was one of the moments where I think it was realized that it was
so major. What battleground state looks good for Kamala Harris tonight?
None of them.
I know. You're thinking through them.
No, there is no really good answer to that right now. I mean, even Michigan, which theoretically looks okay, 66%, 53%, okay. That's sort of in the ballpark, but nothing really looks that great in terms.
So major.
I just love that he takes his hand. He's like, well,
it's like, well,
it's fucked.
It's list is fucked.
It's shocked. Season's over. Let's see. Okay. This is just kind of a count to show why, everyone's saying it's 2020 and everyone's saying there was a little bit of, funny business going on. These are the total votes that are counted per year. So you got 2004, 121. I think it's, if I do my math right, is that million? Yeah, 121 million. 129 million. Must have been a good year for birth rates, I guess. 2012, 126. Tough. People were passing away. 2016, 128. And then somehow out of just left field, 2020 brings out 155 million voters.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like,
that's a lot of people.
Actually, during COVID too, you would think people would not be outside, but
yeah,
maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking, like, is it because the only thing that makes sense is people were inside so much that this was all they were thinking about?
Maybe.
Like this was the only thing you were like watching because there weren't really that many sports going on in this. It's like everything's about the election. So maybe everyone was like, all right, I'll just vote. It's still weird though.
Possible.
I will say that.
I agree.
That's the only thing I could have thought about. Like,
yeah,
but it's still getting those votes in is like,
I think it's crazy to see the discrepancy for it. Like,
yeah,
121, 121, 155, and then for 2024 it's 129.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of
There's a
discrepancy.
normal, yeah.
Almost standard deviation, and this
Oh,
one
it makes you think just a little. Just makes you think.
Hey, look, we're just here to bring you the facts, and you decide what you want to think about it. Okay. Now, this again, there were quite a lot of good memes after the election, which I told you Twitter brings some great ones. None better than taking a clip from Saturday Night Live. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Trump's administration on Inauguration Day 2025.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Shout out SNL.
Bye-bye. 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 Hey, you live here in Pittsburgh?
No, actually, I'm here.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, could you tell me?
Bye-bye. I'm sorry, what? What part didn't you understand? The buh or the bye? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm getting a connecting flight to Denver, and I was wondering, do you know the gate?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm just about to go.
Bye-bye.
But if you just wait.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You're very heavy.
What do you say?
What? I said bye-bye. I just said bye-bye 40 times in a row. Why would I say anything else? It doesn't make sense. Did I just say something without knowing it? No, go. Bye-bye.
Hi, I was just wondering.
Bye-bye.
You get the deal.
I get the gist.
Bye-bye.
And you're out of here.
I think it's pretty good. That's some skits write themselves. Now we got to show some clips of some folks on the left going rogue. Because again, look, this is the way the party was poised to be the accepting of all and most inclusive. Correct? The
Sure.
peaceful accepting all. Okay, so that's the way things are framed. Let's just take a look at the old charts here.
Mission, my dying. I will make it my life's mission, my dying wish that none of you weirdos can hide in the future. You can't lie to your kids. You can't lie to your grandkids about, oh, it was so confusing. It was hard to see the truth. He was so convincing. I will not let you get away with that. Like, that was not normal. This is not normal. I will make it clear to everyone. Like, I will make sure no one is confused about how things were right now in this very vital, crucial time in American history, that it was not confusing. It was not confusing at all. You just stood for that. You stood with that and for that. Like, I can't emphasize enough, there will be nowhere to hide, and history is going to look back on this and look back on you in a very negative light. I will make.
So it seems like she's a happy camper.
There you go. She not pleased. I think she'll be all right though. I think everyone. You know what I think? I think we got through the 3-day weekend. You know, we're getting to the, and I think everyone's okay now.
I hope so. I'd like to think so.
I think so. You know, like
good
everyone just likes to have their little outrage moment, and you know, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Trump is. Let's just put it this way. Is Donald Trump a jackass?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
He totally is. If there was another Republican candidate that was saying the same stuff in a non-jackass way, would I have voted for him? Probably.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Probably.
But was he in office for 4 years already? Yeah. Did we all die? No. So it's gonna be okay. Like, when push comes to shove, he could have some shitty policies. I don't know. I don't study the shit. I don't know. He could have some good ones. I know he does. I know my groceries cost a little less, and I know gas was a little less. So, I mean, those are like the big ones for me. Everyone's okay.
There you go.
It was fine 4 years ago. It'll be fine this time. And no one's going to get in a war, I don't think. So that's good. We should be good on that front.
I think so too.
Seems like
I think you're right. I think there's been a lot of craziness that happened.
Yeah, it's like, I think everything's going to be okay, people. We've had a president since 1776, and we've been okay.
Good point. Good year, 1776.
Jeez, take me back.
Oh, I don't know if you've read the 17. Have you read the book 1776 about how they got the freedom?
Mm-mm.
George Washington perspective.
No,
it's good, real good.
He was just talking about how he was a fucking weapon out there, weapon of mass destruction.
Talking about how he had a wheelbarrow for his fucking Johnson. Yeah, he was a unit.
Oh yeah.
I had to read it for AP history, AP US history in 8th grade, like the summer project, and of course I got home from vacation, found out about this, I had to read this fucking book in 2 days.
Sure.
Or I think I probably chose to read it in 2 days. So I want to read it on vacation more than likely. I agree with what you're saying. I think the economics is a very easy equation. Like, if you have more goods that you produce and you export than you import, you're going to have a surplus of GDP, and you're going to have a surplus of like your revenue coming up, which is going to increase the money that your country has, which is going to help decrease the inflation of things because you're not paying for stuff as much because everyone else is paying you for it.
Mm-hmm.
Good things happen.
And I think I think most people like don't disagree on stuff like that, and that's like why I think the Democrats just they just had a bad plan going into it. Like I don't like necessarily disagree with some things on either side, but it's like they just went about it in the dumbest way. Like I almost wanted to like help them out. So he's just like most people, like 90% of people, what's the like thing that they see every day is their bills, how much it pays. Like that's what they're looking at. Like that's what directly affects them. Doesn't really affect them if like a LGBTQ person is getting into college or not. Like that doesn't really affect their daily life. So like they're not going to care about it. So if that's what you're pushing for, like you're probably gonna lose your like middle people who are like, I don't really know which way I want to go, and that's why every state went more red. Even the ones that are still blue. California went 13 points to the right. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think this is insane that we were talking about everyone being okay. I didn't know you could do this. I guess an MSU professor canceled class because she couldn't deal with she didn't want to teach after. I don't know,
I think
man.
people did this in 2016 too. Like the world was ending. It's like, dude, you got to just go back to your job. You're still gonna the sandwich is gonna be the same sandwich you're eating today as it was yesterday. Like,
it's just insane. It's like I didn't know you could just call off work because you're like,
I guess if you're the professor, you could say like,
yeah, I guess you can.
You got tenure or something. You could be like, hey, I'm not. We ain't doing this.
I ain't gonna be there. I think watching Nick Bosa's facial expressions might be the best thing of his entire interviews. Like watching this dude be just somewhat smug, but like not saying much.
Just be Jeffrey Dahmer up there.
Just like, look at
I don't know. I haven't got one yet, but if it comes, it comes.
Jeffrey Dahmer, like it's just
yeah.
Kind of cool.
Well worth it.
Why do you feel
I don't think my position on speaking about it is going to change. So clearly, the nation spoke.
Got the hat right behind him too.
And, we got what we got.
Smart.
Nick, how'd you enjoy last night? Did you watch the coverage? What did you think of it last night?
It was fun. It's a good time. Stayed up.
That's good.
Thank you.
Did he actually get fined?
I don't know. He's got
like wearing the hat. But can you fine somebody for that? Like, I guess the NFL will fine you for wearing pink cleats. So never mind. They'll find a way.
Bro, reading some of these comments might be the most insane shit.
And to Florida, next hurricane, I hope it rip the state and sling that to the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Damn.
And to Louisiana, I'm so disappointed in you gumbo eating bitches. I fuck with y'all, and to my friend that think I'm going to New Orleans with her for her birthday, cancel. I will take them bees and wrap it around the whole state and sling y'all motherfuckers to the Pacific Ocean with Florida. To Texas, big hat wearing, taco eating bitches. That storm should have flooded y'all bitches. The alligator should have bit y'all motherfucking ankles and fingers off. Vote with your nose, bitch. And to North Dakota and South Dakota. Y'all motherfuckers like twins. So one do, the other gonna do. But I put you bitches apart like some cinnamon rolls and chew y'all bitches up. Spit y'all out and feed y'all to our dogs since y'all think we eating them. Oh, he's not done, y'all. Let's go.
Not done at all.
And to Arkansas, honestly, I should have known what y'all was going to do. That little ass state. Y'all bitches got one mall. So I know y'all got one brain thinking for all y'all. That's why y'all don't get visitors now. Come rip that golf course out the ground, bitch. Golf in the dirt.
Damn.
All right.
And to
still
Tennessee,
going. Oh, shut. Oh.
You redneck motherfuckers.
About a minute.
The only 10 you will see is both of these motherfucking hands and these 10 fingers, you big G wearing bitches. And to Ohio, y'all bitches just booked me for December. Oh, might as well cancel that like Kamala. Y'all motherfuckers 2 states away from me. I will hop across West Virginia and bring them young boat again. Big and to Mississippi. You country redneck big boot wearing bitches. I hope a stampede of cows and horses run through all y'all motherfucking houses. Oh my god.
My gosh. Everybody got it.
Seriously.
Didn't pull any punches there.
Oh. You big hat wearing, taco eating bitches might be the craziest.
Yeah, that's some good shit right there. That's some good shit.
What's some good stuff? Okay. Oh, this gets some funny stuff here.
Oh yeah, I saw. I've been seeing memes about this.
Targaryen soldiers hooked on porn after getting internet access for the first time.
I mean, what'd you think was gonna happen to them? Like, come on now.
It was gonna find them.
It will always find them. Like,
wait till they get on X, bro.
oh, go to that. Sometimes if I'm not careful and I accidentally swipe over to my For You,
Dude,
oh my gosh! And I'm like, I'm trying to get out in front of this. Like, this is not for me. Like, I don't look for this, but everybody's For You, bro. It just goes crazy. I'm like, what's going on here?
Hey, it just paints you in a bad light. You're like, this is not for me. Okay,
Yeah.
I look at Call of Duty builds. I try to find what the best meta is. Like,
Yeah, like sport For You should be more sports. That's what it should be for me.
Boy,
not whatever I get thrown at me.
Okay.
Crazy.
This might be the craziest thing. When James Draws is in on the election
Dude.
celebration, dude, we have to give him the
Karate brought up a good point before you start this.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to vote? Like,
that's a good
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, because I'm pretty sure he's over 18, but like, if you are, chromosomed a little, like,
the homie with the extra chromie?
Yeah, are you allowed to vote? And if so, why is he doing this? Oh man.
Let's see.
Run it. Is it 4 minutes? Oh my gosh. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just wanted to hear him like say the thing, and then I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, we
okay.
don't have to watch the whole thing. I'll have to do some more research on the side, but that's a great question.
Hey guys, it is going to happen like this. It is going to happen like this every time.
Every time.
Every time right now. Hey guys, you know what I'm talking about?
Think about it. This guy's been winning for so long, bro. He's got the Chiefs
I know.
fucking dynastic run.
I
He's got
know,
Trump
man.
in there. Like,
you can do no wrong right now. Everything
You
he
guys
touches
want
turns
to
to gold.
about? You guys want to talk about? But guys, Carmella!
What?
Harris! What happened? How covers the dollar J to 24!
He had to look on the computer to make sure he got her last
Yeah,
name.
he
Look at this.
Voting accommodations for people with mental disabilities.
Getty?
The vast majority of people with should be able to vote. I don't know. I don't want should. Can this guy vote? Can people with Down syndrome vote? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Well, not exactly. Wait, what? What's fucking trolling me? The answer should be simple. Can and do vote. Unfortunately, like most things involving public health, the answer is not always that simple. First, people ask the question, bro, can you just tell me? Okay, yes, they can.
Okay. I just love you. Looks over to the side.
Harris! What happened?
This guy, man. They don't make him like James Draws.
It's 4 minutes and 36 seconds, man. He
Oh.
will compare.
Couldn't be stopped.
This is a pretty crazy stat. Despite raising over $1 billion, Kamala Harris has ended her campaign over $20 million in debt.
20 mil?
Yeah.
How do you manage that? But like, not like in like, what does that mean though?
There's another one that I have in here that breaks down her campaign staff costs versus Trump's
okay.
costs. There's
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this one's pretty funny. I was going to skip some other stuff because, again, you see the stuff after the election coverage. You're not sure what's going to be in and what's out. This one, boy, I'll just let it play.
Okay, so since Trump won the election, we're cooked. Yup. I'm going to be leaving the U.S. and I'm going to be moving to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
I might
and
do
I'll
that
update
too.
you guys.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going.
Is it that simple? Yeah, I just live in Hawaii now. Perfect.
I fear
Sounds
it's
good.
not like that, son.
Fear that is just another state, and it is blue over there. I mean, might be better state depending on what state he's in.
Was
In
it blue?
theory. Yeah, Hawaii's blue. Alaska's red. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought Hawaii would have been red after all the shit that happened with, Oprah trying to buy the island and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Got Dole Pineapple. But unfortunately, buddy, that is under the United States. It's part of the 50 states. I know. It's unfortunate, but good try. Yeah, long story short, you're going to have, this will be the last one we show. All right. Well, basically, this guy, he ended up getting some backlash from the University of Oregon, and he was actually put on leave because he was telling Trump supporters to kill themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. This one's pretty funny.
Okay.
This one might be the most insane shit of all time. All right.
Okay.
This is clear. You tell me if these ladies are happy.
Ladies tweaking.
TV.
Oh. Like when the Eagles lose.
Do it.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Fuck that
Can I
TV
take
and
it?
fuck that asshole. Do it.
That's how I feel sometimes about Jalen Hurts.
Why are we kicking the TV?
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Could've
Now
changed
that the girls know how it feels to watch your team lose.
Good point.
On a Sunday. See, now everyone's understanding. Like, yeah, I want to throw the remote at the TV when I watch fucking Jalen Hurts throw 3 interceptions. I want to be done. I want to move out of the country.
Move to
All
Hawaii,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all adding up now.
See, but to be fair, now they know at least. But for football, it happens every weekend. Like it's not just a once every 4 year occurrence.
I know. I don't know if they're quite ready for all that.
Yep, Costco. That's just insane to break your TV over the.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go get another one there.
Rest in peace, Ben. That passed away.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
You Ben for your service.
We saw Ben when he was up in when we were up in Vegas. He was up in the booth.
We will never forget you, Ben.
I don't know if you've seen. I can't remember if it's the 4B movement, the B4 movement, bingo, whatever they want to call it. But apparently, there's a new movement with.
I've heard that, but I don't know what does that mean?
So what I have heard from it, because I watched a couple of the TikToks that come across, not on my For You page because I stay away from that. It's a scary place.
Yeah.
Basically, these women are abstaining from sex and not dating, but also
this one. Oh, okay.
So I'm not, but then wouldn't that kind of eliminate your need for an abortion then if you're not having sex? Look,
yes.
I'm reading between the tea leaves.
In theory, yeah. In theory.
I'm just not sure how that whole plan works.
I don't know how anything works at this point. I'm so confused.
Yeah. Saquon, after he did his reverse hurdle, I got drug tested right after the game. Yeah, I would have drug tested.
Yeah.
Like,
what
look
do you
at
think
how
was going to happen, dude? You jumped over a man.
How does a human get this jocked and still be that fucking?
I know.
Nimble. It's insane.
Guy's a freak, man.
Oh God, Theo Vaughn might be. Whenever Theo Vaughn gets in, I can't remember what he said.
There was one lady that covered the Trump thing. I think it was an Asian lady.
During a recent podcast with the comedian Theo Vaughn, instead of talking about economy or immigration or healthcare or the global conflicts, they discussed cocaine addiction.
No, cocaine addiction.
There you go.
Theo Juan.
Theo Juan.
Theo Juan. Thank you, Theo Juan. This is why I know I love Coastal Carolina, man. No other fucking head coach like him.
All right, we're going to finish it off with a crazy sister beer.
Do we got to rinse it down with the blonde
Yeah,
ale?
you have to. Sorry about that. We're out of water.
That's it.
You know what? I can hear the bosses now. You know what? You guys, I'll be the adult.
The effect of Pat McAfee show on ESPN is studied, and I love it.
1, 2, go. I went to Arizona State. I don't need to prove anything.
There you go. Okay. There you have it.
Slammed it, man. Slammed it, man. I'm telling you, man, the effect Pat McAfee's had on ESPN is phenomenal.
I know. Everyone's like being normal people now.
Dude, I don't know if you saw this clip, because I know you don't watch a lot of the Thursday night games. This guy's hilarious. You tell me what he's saying.
M&T Bank Stadium. I want to know what's going on here. This is a team that 3 times this year. Whatever. M&T Bank.
You look like assholes out there. There we go.
God bless fans, man. It'll make them like him. This guy might be the most impressive fucking movement I've seen. This might be Omni movement. Again, another great song. Can't have it. Dude, like, just white
roller
Jesus.
tag.
Just fucking
raking
people down.
This guy's knees are crazy.
Bro, he's like sprinting on the skates.
Is this Wayne Gretzky's son?
Just putting him in the blender, brother. Okay, look at boom. He's like chasing them down too.
Oh.
I'm saying, bro.
A mix between Shotzi and Saquon.
Dude.
And like Ovechkin.
Yeah. The Ovi son.
Yeah.
Ovi Cuevos. I mean, this is. I mean, he's got to have the most insane game, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Instantly in the DMs. What was this one? Oh, okay, yeah. Someone tried to replicate Saquon's hurdle. I'm just gonna give you the shocker. It didn't go as well as you'd think.
These niggas talking out of their neck.
Damn it.
I always get you with the music.
I always forget what music's on, man, especially after a weekend. All right, you're gonna try to. Okay. You're gonna try to. Oh, dude. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Could have ended worse.
Yeah.
But maybe we leave that to the professionals, huh? Just saw this Gatorade towel in my boy's bathroom as a hand towel. God damn, this guy knows ball. Or he wipes his ass with it and just puts it
Or
there.
that too. Could be that.
Or yeah. I'm not sure if it's the cleanest towel. That thing looks like it's seen some things. Yep, here it is.
Yep.
The Kamala Harris campaign
Kamala.
reportedly spent $582 million on staff, while Donald Trump spent only $10 million.
580? On who are they bringing in? Shohei?
I don't know.
Fucking they've been better off putting Shohei out there.
Yeah, Yamamoto.
Yeah, who are they putting? They got a crazy lineup.
Bro, I don't know who they
Tell me
paid.
Buttigieg is getting that? Crazy. I want to get in this.
582 is insane.
582 is crazy.
How do you spend 582 in a matter of a year? Is my question.
Yeah, that's a good. That's honestly the main question.
Oh, great! It's a creator. Yeah, okay. See, I'm not gonna do it if it's gonna fucking give me these things. See, good. This is the last one. This one's tough. Okay. Annie Dunleavy, related to Mike Dunleavy, special education teacher at Chapman School, is in Connecticut, who reportedly posted a video online threatening to kill and hurt Trump supporters. So she's a special education teacher.
You special needs? Oh,
Special
we need
needs.
her versus James Draws. Battle to the death to end this whole thing.
Could be something.
And gay people and all the people that I care about aren't going to be safe in America. Neither the fuck are you guys. Just because you won doesn't mean we don't remember who the fuck you voted for. You're not in the clear. And just please don't test your gangster on me, because
My gangster.
Okay.
we'll end on a stretcher.
Okay.
Gone forever.
Oh.
So serious. Nobody fucking talk to me unless you want to swing. If you want to fight, text me, call me, whatever. Anybody else, stay the fuck out of my face. And if you voted for
Doubles
Trump,
down.
literally, please delete me, block me, get rid of everything of me, or step to me so that I know what's up and I can handle you how I see fit. Please just come forward. We fucking know. Just
Karen
tell
trying to show
me.
some hood
Or
tendencies.
leave. Please.
Okay.
The door.
This is but she's put herself in a conundrum with James Draws.
Yes.
Because he knows who he voted for.
He knows
And
damn
he
well.
does have special needs.
So
now what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fight him? But he's the one you're trying to protect.
He might kick her ass.
Seems like he doesn't need protection.
I
I'm
feel
not
like-
sure what Annie's gonna do now. I'm
Annie,
sure
are
she's
you
probably gonna
okay?
get fired too, but
I
maybe I don't really know. You can kind of say whatever you want nowadays.
don't know. I'd hope if you threaten to kill and hurt people, you wouldn't.
Yeah, it was like
kids.
yeah, it wasn't like a full like I'm gonna murder you, but it was like kind of
Right,
like
it was
a
kind of like an illusion. Like, hey,
yeah, it was like an
I could.
allegory. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were putting some metaphors out into the world.
I think "Don't Test My Gangster" might be like the
Yeah.
whitest thing I've ever heard.
Like like okay, what do you mean by that?
All right, Annie. Okay, Annie Dunleavy,
Sure.
Connecticut. Like, you got some lady from Connecticut telling you "Don't test my gangster." That's crazy.
It's great. It's a good
Yeah,
show.
we had to kind of cover some of the election stuff.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah. We had to get a
20
little bit in.
out of it. James Draws by far stole the show.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. I didn't know James was on the winning side of everything, man.
James don't play around, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He's that guy.
I love it. All right, we got anything else? We did find out that James can vote, so he did.
Yep. So
cast his
he
ballot.
definitely casted it. Well, we're sure he's definitely over 18.
I'd like
How
to
old
think so, right?
is James Draws? 22. Yeah, yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah, he
We're
voted.
chilling.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We know he cast.
Born
his
in
ballot.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Sure. We know that's a
Yep.
predominantly red state.
Sure.
He definitely just added on to that.
Yeah, I just kind of piled onto it. Hey, here I am. Let me add my ballot to this.
Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Let's see where that is.
Sounds like a
Google
red
map.
county. Definite red county. What if he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in the only blue spot of Oklahoma, so he's trying to fight the good fight?
Bartlesville, Oklahoma is wow. We are in nowhere. Holy shit,
What are we
brother.
working with there?
We are like north. We're north of. Let me put it next to Tulsa just so I can. There we go.
Yeah, just to
share
kind
my
of
screen.
we're working with her.
We're 45 north.
Okay.
Of Tulsa. Wait. Oh, there we go.
45 miles.
45 Well, 45
Oh.
miles. Yeah, in minutes. Because in this state, the miles is the minute. You just go. It's not like
Okay.
California where I'm
Gotta
going
add
5 miles and it's 30 minutes. So
Sure.
he's up in Bartlesville. Sure.
Just cranking out content.
What they got up here? Got a high school? Bartlesville High School. There you go. Custer Stadium. General Custer Stadium.
So it's a tough place to play. Tough barn.
That's a tough barn. Yeah.
Do they have Custer on his white horse come
So
through?
here's like he's north. He's almost Kansas.
Almost Kansas. Almost up by Kansas time.
Yeah, and not yeah. He isn't. This city doesn't exist, man. Bartlesville.
They got like a.
I mean, to be fair, that's just where they said he was born. So, like, he could be somewhere else. They got a country club down here, though. Oh, this is Oklahoma Wesleyan. That's where that is.
Oh.
So that's their college.
That makes sense.
This is it right here, in the middle of houses. Sure.
Atta baby James.
Okay, they got a Walmart, Super Center Walmart. They got Chick-fil-A. That ain't bad.
Got a Lowe's.
That's Sooner Park out here. Go Sooners.
Boomer.
Track is horrible. Oh, they got it. This is the middle school track. Sure. Let's go check out their stadium over here at
We'll check out old Conor Custard.
Yeah, let's look at General Custard Stadium. Where is that? Did I go too far? I did. Can't see it now.
Got a Hilton?
Down here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, ain't bad.
Oh.
Some good parking options over here.
Yeah.
got 6 tennis courts. That ain't bad.
Damn. Okay, Oklahoma.
All right. Thank you, James. Hometown of James Strauss. Red County, red state.
Red guy.
Look at him.
When you think about all of his teams,
With his Chiefs gear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been red to the bone.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Red every day of the year. I love it. All right, folks. Well, you either loved it, you hate it, but you want to subscribe to it.
There
That's
you
the
go. There you go.
thing you want to do. We'll say some things that you'll love, say some things that you hate, but at the end of the day, say some things that you love more than you hate.
Oh yeah.
You might hate to love them. That's the hard part.
But you might not love to hate it.
There we go.
Sure.
All we need. All right, folks. Great rest of your Memorial Day, or by the time you see this, day after.
Veterans.
I don't know.
Well, no, it's Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. What am I talking
There you
about?
go. There you go. Salute troops. Salute your vets out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
All right, folks. We will see you on the next one.
See ya.
Peace.